All right, good morning, everybody. If you can hear me and if I sound okay, if you don't mind hitting that number 1. Again, if you can hear me and if I sound okay, hit that number 1. I think I should be all right. Change, Kevin, Matt, Greg. I always like to get at least 5 ones. Jocko, Brett, Trucking. All right, looks like we're in business. Hey, Tyler. Okay, perfect. Very quickly, for those you, oh, I was like, why am I so dark? This is why. There we go. There we go. Lighten me up a little bit. But very quickly, for those of you that watch this in the archive, if you want to have something to continue to watch in the archive, this is totally viewer supported. You got to use code CLAY, all caps, with any of these prop firms I recommend Take Profit Trader. But wherever you're at in your journey, these are the prop firms that I have a code with. So like I said, it is a win-win. Using the code, you're saving yourself the money. You're getting whatever their current deal they're offering is, and you're helping to support a stream that you enjoy to watch. So like I said, if you enjoy and you want to ensure that it continues, code CLAY is the way to make that happen. So I appreciate your consideration. All right. I think the mic sounds low. I think I could turn up the mic some. This does not look right. It maybe doesn't sound terrible, but I think I could raise it up some here. Yeah, definitely correct. Let's get this. All right, there should be a pretty big difference now, even though you sounds very, yeah. So why did you guys tell me earlier that I sounded fine, you dents? Matt, I'm looking right at you. Matt, earlier you gave me a 1, and now you're like, volume is low. Well, then why did you give me a 1? You dented baboon? What in the world is going on here? Bunch of liars. Dog face, pony face liars. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Matt. I'm looking at you. Anyways, let's get off to who knows what's going to happen today. But good morning. It is Wednesday, April 1st. Because we could hear you. That's not the question. I ask, how do I sound? Not, can you hear me? How do I sound? That's the question. You have too much Texas brisket last night? Is it clogging up your ears? I think he's got his ears clogged with some BBQ sauce or some of that Texas BBQ sauce, even though Kansas City barbecue is way better. Anyways, well, I know it sounds normal now because I made a change, but anyways, all kidding aside, welcome. It is April Fool's Day. I know. So I'm just waiting for everybody to just keep throwing around jokes. But it is Wednesday, April 1st. The year is 2026. And I am continuing to tiptoe around the market, which does bring up I think a powerful lesson of why multiple streams of income really can help out as a trader. Maybe I'll get to that lesson a little bit later when people are here. I don't even know if lesson's the right word, but maybe just a thought, maybe just kind of a case study of why I have always been and will continue to be on team many streams of income, because it does make seasons like this a little easier. What season? Well, if you've been watching since at least Friday, you know the past 3 days, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, have not been good. I have been struggling. I continue to struggle. And I am continuing to tiptoe around the market. And once again, still no blown accounts. So as big as the struggle has been, because I am tiptoeing, I have not blown any accounts, which is, I'm trying to just manage my trades, because as some of you know, I look at prop firm trading. Each account itself is a trade. So I'm just trying to manage my trades wisely. I'm certainly not going to be going shopping for any sort of private jet or anything, but that's okay, because I don't want to throw myself into a buzzsaw. I'm from Texas. Chill out. I mean, it's not really jokes. It's just straight up facts. Now, granted, I did live in Kansas City for a couple years, so maybe I'm biased, but I mean, Kansas City's got some good barbecue. But anyways, how are your days going? Still struggling? Did you like today? I think I would have gotten cooked a couple times. The way it started off, came down here, probably cooked some people, and then just straight up to Jen, then just go straight back. I mean, this pullback here had to have cooked some people. They're like, okay, straight. Okay, I don't want to chase. 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 I want to wait for a pullback. Okay, there's my pullback. Okay, we're getting it going back up, curling, toast. Right here, maybe. I almost shorted right there. That, and which would have been bad. Saw it come up, started to come back down, was thinking about it. I was like, Sure enough, it never did actually let loose, and then up it went. So, yeah. Bad, I finally blew my pro account. Okay, well, do you have one waiting for you in the stable, Compton? Please don't reset the pro account, Compton, as we've discussed. Don't do it, brother. All right, might be a short here. Double top at the overnight low. I want to see it bump its head on this level and then come back down, and I'll try it for a short. I've been on the struggle bus since Friday. Yeah, Pam. I mean, all of last week was a little rough. Monday was rough. Friday was rough. Between there, it was fine. But yeah, as of now, the roughness continues. I have 3, but they won't be ready until Friday. Okay, so next week, since the market's not open on Friday. So I don't know, fire up a test account and just work on getting some more pass, Compton. Whatever you do, if you want to keep yourself in the game, keep yourself making progressing towards something, then fire up some more tests, and at least you're progressing towards getting more tests passed. But whatever you do, brother, because I think you use the 150Ks too. So, given a resetting of the pro account, not the normal. The normal is just a $100 reset. But if you're trying to reset a pro account, that's $1,500. That is wild. Hey, Cool Kill. Hey, good morning, Anthony. Thank you for your factual information. Good morning, Travis. Judah, hey. Sorry if I'm evil. Good to see ya. Elusive, Kevin, Jocko. Gonna try, I think, a long here. I like how this solid candle is trying to recover back upwards. I can't go with, I mean, it is a sneakily, I think that's made up that word, kind of a volatile day. Good thing I got my 30K back. Yeah, but my point is this. Imagine how much further ahead you would be, Compton, had you not needed to get back that amount in the first place. You know what I mean? Do you see what I think you now see what I mean from a big picture, the math perspective. You're just making the numbers harder. I am glad you got it back. But, like, imagine if you never had to get it back in the first place, right? Penny saved is a penny earned. So how much further ahead would you be, brother? That's my ultimate point. But I am glad you got it back. Okay, yes, this could be, I guess, a triple top, double top. It depends. If we're clumping these together, then I'm looking to play a double top. If these are individual ones in your mind, then I'm looking to play a triple top. So looking to get short at that red line. So if that red line turns blue, I'm in. Again, if that red line turns blue, I'm in. Trying to play the triple top, whatever we're going to call it. Hi from Kosovo. Oh, that's cool. What's up there? You know, just another day in America. Eating cheeseburgers and apple pie, playing baseball. Shooting off some fireworks, you know, the normal things. All right. As I'm not trying to push through that area. I was thinking long. I mean, I could have gone either way. Okay day for me and done. Higher highs and higher lows, but hard to trade. Yeah, John, I hear ya. Just scumming and striving to be handsome. Yeah, Travis, you're a good man. But don't strive too hard. It's an impossible task you seek. Protesting in frog outfits. Who is protesting in frog outfits, and what are they protesting, and in what way does the frog outfit, like, how does that fit into the protest? So many questions when I read that comment. I'm not aware of frogs protesting. I have no idea. Okay. Well, just as an FYI, we'll see if the market cares, but apparently there are frogs protesting right now. Well, people in frog costumes protesting. Wow. Just looked at gold. Gold has been green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. So over 30 minutes of straight green candles on gold. Do we have, I don't know. Let's see. We might have a decent upward trend line that we could use for some of this. Yeah. I kind of like that. So I guess a rising wedge. Kind of a bootleg looking one. Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily like that as a rising wedge or not. If anyone needs help getting shredded for the summer, all right. Keep Profit AI, keep lying to me. How's it lying to you? Is it telling you that I don't look like a Greek god? Because that would be a lie. Iron Foreign Minister claims that we requested Caesar. Oh yeah, I had a buddy text that to me earlier. He's like, well, he was just making a joke. He's like, it's kind of rough when nobody knows who to trust. Like when you have to I don't know. Yeah, just who's telling the truth right now? Account still halted. They're probably sending you live. Then on that one account where you've been crushing it, that does take a little bit of a process to go from pro to pro plus, because it's actually going to be a live account. That takes some time, Vin. And given I'm assuming that's what's going on. Frogs are the first to be affected by pollution, but I'm not going into a frog suit. Okay, so the protests have to do with something environmental. Vin, have you been paid all your money owed? As far as I know, you have been paid all the money you've been owed, right? Is that true, Vin? You look fresh. Yeah, I did. So as a rookie to the beard game, I don't know. I guess a few months since I've had it. Still trying to figure out what look do I want to go with. So my wife gave me a haircut last night, and she's like, "All right, let me do the beard." I'm like, "All right, let's do that setting." And she's like, "Oh man, you work so hard." I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Oh, a lot of it's kind of going away." I was like, "Well, what do you mean?" And she's, it's like, "Well, because I'm such a man, I can grow hair very quickly, except on my head for whatever. I don't know." Anyways, yeah. So I was like, don't worry about it. The beard will come back relatively quickly. I mean, it's still hair. It's just much thinner. Okay, Vin. So you have been paid all the money you're owed. So that's good. So your only complaint right now is how come they haven't unhalted this one account? That's because it's going live, it sounds like, which does take a little bit of time. But you also have your other accounts too. Why don't you go trade those? Why don't you go trade those, Vin? I'm looking for a short at the top of this trend line up here. If it can get up there. You're maxed out for the day again. Well, then buy some more accounts. Build up your racehorse stable. Well, then get more. No, yeah, you could get more accounts. Fire up some more tests. Sure, you can only ever have 5, pro accounts at once. But there's going to be a time where you're going to cook those accounts. So then that's where we, call it the stable, right? If a test account is your horse, and if a past account, pro account is your racehorse, yes, you can only ever have 5 active racehorses. But if you keep working on training more horses and turning them into racehorses and then just storing them in the stable, which with Take Profit Trader is no extra cost, well, then whenever one of these 5 racehorses die, you can just grab one from the stable, plug it in, and there you go. So then you could go be doing the racehorse model. If you want to keep trading, there you go. Yeah, I know, Ty. Yeah, agreed. So do I actually want to short a break? Like I said, What's interesting, though, is, yeah, it is a slower trend line that would be a break. It's also breaking back down the overnight high. So it's a couple of supports that would be breaking. Well, and I appreciate it, Vin, for using code Clay. But from what I understand, all you're doing is you're trying to get those 5 accounts passed. And if that's what you feel comfortable with, that's fine. I'm just saying the racehorse model would suggest that you might want to work on passing more accounts and having probably at least 5 in the stable, just in case you have a bad day and you lose a couple racehorses. That way you can plug them back in. Or else you're going to find yourself on tilt and paying to reset pros, which is very, very, very not cost effective. Whereas if you have some already waiting for you, you're not going to have to go through that mental battle of, do I need to just reset the pro? Many here have reset the pro, and I still don't know any that don't regret it. Like I said, looking for a short either at a breakdown of this lower trend line or a rejection up here. But that is requiring patience right now because the price is kind of right in the middle right now. So I'm not looking to diddle in the middle. Guilty of resetting pro and definitely not. Yeah, you're not alone. Hey, Bluefish. Just trying to keep my visual. Yeah, this is looking more and more. This is looking better and better from a rising wedge standpoint. Hey, Chinit. Hey, JJ. Nas, good to see ya. Oh, I kind of want to diddle in the middle. Just try a short right here. But that's totally diddling in the middle. I am bearish because this is a rising wedge. Rising wedges are bearish. Yeah. TPT is who I use and who I recommend. I think they're the king of the industry. I've yet to meet anybody that gets to their pro account phase and then meets the payment requirements and then complains about being able to request money on a daily basis. I mean, Ty, what was it, yesterday or a couple days ago, he was on a streak of 12 days in a row of payouts. 12 days in a row, taking payout. That's good stuff. And then for the beginner's viewpoint, very clean set of rules. No consistency rule, no scaling rule, no scalping rule. Trying to be patient, wait for that upward trend line, but this is looking juicy. I'm going to... Okay, we'll try to do it. I try to get short. I'm still trying to get short at that red line. Okay, I am short. I did diddle in the middle. But let's see if we can get... some movement to the downside here. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, I can't ask for a better candle than that. Will it deliver, though? Okay, I'm adding some more right there. That's how much I like the pattern. I like the candle. Yes, I'm technically in the middle of it, but... So I will be adding to it at that red line. Technically, I guess adding to a winner, given that this would... I'd be slightly in the green when I add. Okay, I'm in. Come on. Keep coming down. Break through that lower part of the pattern. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, don't bounce off that trend line. Oh, you stupid lower trend line. Why do you have to respect that trend line now? Don't respect it. Don't respect it. Thank you. Keep coming down. Okay. Okay, this will be a green trade now. Now I'm just trying to figure out how big of a green trade. My next target is going to be right here. So this could definitely be problematic for any sort of continuation of it. Oh, never mind. Okay, and that fast out. All right, well, there we go. Once again, disappointing. I mean, I'm glad it was a green trade, but that's summarized how my trade has been going. I can't quite time up something where I get some movement, but right here, no better example of that. It came down, it actually broke a little bit below the pattern, and now look at it, just right back up. Okay, well, so the mechanics are there. I was positioned, I was ready, had that thing dumped, I was ready to start shouting to Cletus, but it didn't do it. But yeah, that trade is a perfect illustration of how my trading has been going. Not like terrible in the sense of I'm blowing up accounts everywhere. Just I can't put anything together. And then when I take a lot, it's just, yeah. But oh well. Morning Clay started off minus 400 today. Now I'm back to, oh, good job. Good job. Not just you. Yeah, I mean, it's rough out there. Yeah, I have had zero reason. I mean, Cletus has not done much spanking, so look at that. Oh, and then look at that. That candle was just green, wasn't it? Like, weren't we just all staring at a kind of a solid green candle and then it went red like a blink of an eye, or am I imagining that? Oh, great question. And good timing. So, all right, if I want to refer people back, okay, I can remember that. The Michael Jordan number. So 23-minute mark. Good question. How are you managing patience in trading? Especially right now. I am struggling. I am tiptoeing around. And this is why I always say, don't strive to be a full-time trader. Full-time trader being defined as, you know what, I just want to make money from trading. Strive to be a multiple stream income creator. Because when you have multiple streams of income, it makes, quote unquote, being patient so much easier. Like, the reason why I can tiptoe around and not have to, you know, how I can manage just this very bad trading. I don't know if it's me, I don't know if the market, maybe a combination, but I can manage it. I can be patient and not just continue to try to force square pegs through round holes, because I do have multiple streams of income. Whether or not I put out a bunch of, like, I don't need to make any money from trading this week. I don't need to. My bills will still be paid. I'll have some food on the table for my kids, right? Because I have many streams of income. I do, real estate investing. I have, the live stream. I have many streams of income. I have a dividend portfolio. So that does help with the alleviate the pressure of, oh crap, I have to trade. Even if I'm doing bad, even if the market environment is not good, because I have a mortgage, because I have rent, because I have food I got to pay for, because I have insert blank, I've got to keep on trading. And that's where things get super, super sketchy. So right now I am, this is not that I needed the reminder, but it is another reminder of the power of multiple streams of income. Because yes, I am in one of those troughs of trading where sometimes, and you've seen me here, I struggle with, okay, I think I'm a little too cocky. Like, I can do no wrong. Like, I am on fire. Like, this is, but I'm not in one of those phases. I'm in one of those, like, what am I doing with my life type phases when it comes to trading. But I can still be patient. Because I don't have to, it's not completely reliant on trading income. So that is why I always say, and I've always said, and I know I'm repeating myself, I know a lot of you have heard me say this, but like, man, get yourself multiple streams of income. It helps in a multitude of ways. So, but yes, that is how ultimately I am so patient right now. And as, just through these tough times, it makes it easier. Yeah, on the pro account. So just take your base hits, Tyler. It's so crazy you're wearing the shirt I designed for Amazon. You designed this shirt for Amazon? Because I definitely did not get this shirt on Amazon. During vacation a few weeks ago when I had my Debunking program, I was able to... Definitely not stressed about making a ton of money, that's all. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Well, what Krager said. Having trading be like my goal is I want multiple streams of income, and I want trading to be one of those streams of income. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. But to say I want trading, I just want to be a full-time trader, and that's the only way I make money. It's like there's gonna be those times it's gonna spin out of control out of necessity. Because if you have to trade to make money, but the market is not actually jiving with your strategy, you are therefore putting your strategy in a market does not jive well with it because you need to trade because you need the money to pay your bills. Like it will eventually self-destroy. Because a very quick way to realize that you don't have a strategy is this. Well, my strategy works in every environment. Like there's no environment where my strategy does not work. It's like, what? That's true. Yeah, and my K-pot addiction. That is more than fair. Yeah, I don't know. I got this from my mom. And my mom, like, she barely knows how to, like, she ain't shopping on Amazon. So, I don't know where she got this. I think there's a website on the back too. Can you delete closed TPT accounts? You mean like delete them from your dashboard? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this trend line here. But the upper one, I'm gonna keep in play. I would still be interested in a potential short at this upper trend line. So we're going to keep that one in play. Let's just extend it out some more. There we go. Just take it off and show the tag. I think that'd get a little too spicy for the vast majority of you. Not yours, then? That's right. Exactly, animosity. That's right. I don't even know if there is a website. I'm just trying to guess. I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I didn't do any Monday. So yesterday I did my push-ups. So my workout schedule got bumped. So usually today I'd be like lifting, but today I'll do the bike, and then tomorrow I'll do lifting again. So, what's oil up to right now? Oil was even this, like stuff like this is for me. So I look at that and I'm like, okay, look at this. We have some upper shadows. We're at this former area of resistance. I can see a rollover coming. And then what did oil do? Nah, no thanks. We're just going to go up. So it's just things like that. Oh, it just seems like, no, I don't know. Just doesn't, I'm struggling. That's all I'll say. But even on that trade there, it just wouldn't give me any more push through. But just got to keep at it. Don't push it. Don't force it. I have thousands of designs up. What do you mean up? Like you have a website? Like up where, I suppose, is my question. Wow, we're already at 64 likes, and I haven't even asked for a reminder just because I completely forgot. So thank you, everybody that has already hit the like button without even needing the reminder. But yes, here is your reminder, as many of you have told me. Clay, I love the live stream, but like I always forget because I'm a baboon. But yes, here's your reminder. If you know you enjoy, hit that like button. If you're brand new, first off, welcome. But yeah, for you, no need to hit the like button. I completely understand. You have no idea if you're going to enjoy it. But yes, if you have been here before, here's your reminder. Hit that like button on Amazon. That's cool. Yeah, that's a great side hustle. Good for you. I love it. Love to see it. I will buy a pullback here, by the way. Looking to get long at that green line. We have the overnight high. We have this former breakout area here. So just a potential classic former areas of resistance act as support. We have the 21 EMA. So in my mind, there's kind of several whammies that have me believing this could be an area of support. Now, there are no guarantees, but would I consider this like some sort of entry point with zero logic behind it? No, I would definitely not consider it that. I think there's a lot of good logic behind it. But still, with trading, good logic does not necessarily mean guaranteed win. But yes, I do believe I have an edge if I go long there. But there are no guarantees. Fun fact, Amazon made about $83 million a day in Prime membership. Prime memberships. Yeah, I don't understand that because even with Prime, you're getting TV content, you're getting the like no shipping. So yeah, I they clearly are doing the numbers, but yeah, at face value, it's like, man, how am I getting all this stuff for whatever Prime is, $10 or whatever? I don't know if it's $10. I'm a Prince Baboon. Wow. That's intense. Okay, I'm looking to get long at the green line, trying to be patient. Yeah, I guess that's the only streaming service we technically have, but we don't even have it for, I mean, we'll use it, but like, we have Prime just because we buy stuff on, because we, believe it or not, we buy stuff on Amazon. Come on, pull back here. Trying to be disciplined, trying to wait for a pullback, trying to go with the trend. Yeah, no, exactly. They're making money through advertising and stuff like that. It's just weird at face value how it's like, man, how can for this price I get all this stuff? Again, trying to get long at the green line, looking for a pullback, trying to be patient. Okay, we're at 99 likes. Which one of you is going to be my knight in shining armor? Push us up over 100. Which of you is going to be my Sir Lancelot? I was trying to think. No, I'm not. I guess I'm Guinevere here. I'm Guinevere. Which one of you will be my Lancelot? Thank you, everybody. I have multiple Lancelots in my life. I mean, as far as I can tell, this is an uptrend. But I'm waiting for, if this turns out to be a losing trade, I'm sure somebody will tell me exactly why this actually wasn't an uptrend. Of course, it'll be after the fact, but yeah. But as far as I can tell, this is an uptrend. And as far as I can tell, I'm trying to trade with the trend by not chasing, by letting it pull back, you know? All right, Evil. Hate to see you go, but I can respect that decision. How the heck did we rally 1,200 points in 2 days? Well, with that news. Like, when it's confirmed that, like, the, whatever we're calling it, the military operation, the war, the blah, 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 whenever it's, like, confirmed, I definitely expect there to be some, I mean, I could see a 1,200 point rally seem like nothing. Remember, lads, I don't think I've heard of that. Billionaire Elon Musk, SpaceX has filed confidentially for IPO. Well, Looking like a never mind on that, as it's now heading back up. Might get included in NQ. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, we saw that earlier. Nam posted that news that this ceasefire, whatever, is being denied by Iran. So, yeah. Yeah, Nolan, I don't do that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm not a believer in. Well, I guess I don't know. I might be a believer. I just call it something like what it's traditionally called, not all the made up terms. But yeah, this is NQ. I'm not looking at MES anyways. I am not a former Marine. Nope. I have family that served in the military, but I am a supporter of the Marines. Yes. But am I a former Marine? I am not. I've got a divergence with my sanity. All right, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, I don't even know how it would feel if, like, this was, like, my only stream of income. You got me thinking, Ty. Like, I think my sanity would truly, truly be, like, on the cusp of breaking. Because there's been some times where my sanity seems like it's on the cusp of breaking. And I'm actually fine, like, because I do have the multiple streams of income. But, like, if I didn't, I think I'd probably be in a sane asylum by now. No, you're right, Mr. Matt. I'll take it as a compliment. Have to hotspot my internet now. That storms rip through here. Ooh, yeah. There are some storms that never hit us, but looking at the radar, I've never checked the radar so often in my, well, pretty sure I've never checked it so often, but I've learned now with like the house build underway, especially all the foundation stuff where the concrete, blah, 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 a lot of that stuff kind of depends on the weather. Man, I see something like I check it like 30 times a day now. All right, I might try a short here. All right, that seems like I'm wondering, again, this was looking strong and now it's failing. Or I think it's failing. Oh, no. Net knob? I've never heard of that. Interesting. I just meant SPY is still trading under the 8:40 a.m. high. Gotcha. Thank you for the clarification, Nolan. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to sweat bullets. Oil looks ready to rip. Oil looks ready. What's oil up to? Woo! 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 Look at that. Everybody and their brother's uncle is watching the VWAP, which is that. I don't know why I drew that arrow right. Okay, that was very poor. Right there, you can see it was rejected. Basically rejected there. So yeah, if the price can push up through there, that could open up the gates of oil back to the upside. And given there's that inverse correlation, got to think that if oil does rip up through there, then that could start to drag down this, drag down the other markets. NQ and oil, both good. Did you want to be any more specific? Like good in what way? Like good in a bullish way or good in a bearish way? Up. So you think NQ and oil are both going to go up? Oh, Richard. You only say about 3 comments every live stream, and sometimes they're about as broad can get. I love you, though, buddy. I love you. That was a good one. NQ and oil, both good. All right. Good. Fantastic. Fantastic, brother. That's a bold strategy there, Cotton. Gold is good too. Yeah, I mean. Hey, Eddie, good morning. But all kidding aside. Oh, there it went. Where's the correlation? Where's the correlation? Doesn't. Okay, kind of. I would have thought it'd be more violent because that's quite the breakout there on oil. Dang, did anybody trade that? Oh! Ba-boom. So yes, it doesn't seem like there's a massive correlation right now. I would have thought that the markets would have spiked in the other direction down. I mean, yeah, they're coming down a little bit, but that, I wouldn't call that a spike. That's just trading within this normal little range here. So, interesting. I can't trade due to data delay on Tradeovate with Tradeify account. Ooh. Well, you should have used code Clay 444. That would have fixed it, man. Code Clay. Guaranteed no problems. That's what I heard. Well, thank you. Thank you for using code Clay. Yeah, I can't say that I can't really offer you much assistance there. I look younger. Well, good. Thank you, Karim. Thank you. I do think I'm liking the thinner beard as opposed to just letting it get puffed. Yesterday my face was I don't know. My face felt like it was crawling. Okay, we're heading up here. I'm guessing oil is dropping right now. Not really, no. 23Y. Poor Hassan. I feel bad for Hassan. He's our Frenchman that asked me, can you set up a translator to translate to French? So he's over there using some sort of translator that is it's got a couple glitches in it. Poor guy. I don't, is it possible for me to put French subtitles on this? I mean, I would do it for people if they want to click, but I don't know how to do any of that stuff, if it's possible. All right, Mintmont, yeah. So 444 trading. See what? Oh, okay, thank you. Mintmont tagged him and everything. Thank you, Mintmont. All right. Well, this is what I think a lot of people are going to be watching. That trend line right there. Is there some sort of breakout right there, possibly? I'm going to try a long down at that green line if it wants to pull back some more. Have a sign language person to sign. Ooh, that'd be intense. Good, Blackout. That's a good step in the right direction. Yeah, I will say I do believe you, because you usually before the past few days, odds are if you showed up, I'm you would be cranky. You would be complaining about you were just basically on tilt. But you do seem to be way more relaxed, so that's good. I would agree that you seem to have located some of these triggers for tilt. Correct, Swedish guy, correct. And gives you 40% off. 40% off, and then, yes, you don't have to pay that 130 fee. Correct. Thank you, Sunja. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I appreciate that. Code Clay, all caps. Gives you the deals. Feeds hungry children. I mean, it's a win-win all the way around. Feed some hungry kids. Save yourself some money. Support the stream. I did your trade, but scalp out of that moving average. I'm not sure what your trade you're talking about. Clay, for your Frenchman, you just need to say Jesus un. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce Grec. Hey, Carter. You should open for the game, Marion. Hey, thank you, NetNob. I appreciate it. Was talking earlier about. Oh, gotcha. Scalped it out. Good job, then. Congrats. I'm looking for a long at the green line here. Yeah, it's going all right, Carter. Hopefully your day's going well too. Still just tiptoeing around the market. I think that's the responsible thing for me to do at this point. Ooh, gold with an interesting candle. Okay, here we go, maybe. Maybe kind of, sort of. I'm looking at the 5 minute. I think I should wait. Here, I'll just show you what I'm looking for on the 5 minute. I think I should wait for that 21 EMA, which puts it at about 17. So yeah, let's look for the 21 EMA on the... Oh yeah, I like that better. Okay, here we go. Maybe it kind of looks random here on the 2 minute, but on the 5 minute, as I just showed, we're trying to play, or I'm trying to play the 21 EMA. Nice job, Carter. So I'd assume oil is now going back up. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be a totally direct correlation. Top Golf aluminum producer EGA halted smelter after Iran strike. Oh, why does this all have to go on when I'm trying to build a house? Okay, what in a house is aluminum? Don't tell me. I don't want to think about it right now. Well, at least we have all our appliances already bought, so that's good. Trying to think what else might have aluminum in it. Does anyone know? If I pass an eval and go to pro, can I not trade on it for weeks? And no, okay? So you don't even. Oh, yeah, you got to make at least a trade, or either make just a trade a week or just reach out to them. Gutters, that's true. Yeah. Well, at least gutter's not like a huge thing. But the thing is, you don't have to activate a horse. As soon as you activate it, though, then yeah, you'll want to make at least one trade a week. But just because you pass a test, you can let it sit there. There are no requirements that you have to activate it right away. Don't you have aluminum? Aluminum foil. Aluminum foil. Yes. When I'm getting a little spicy with my conspiracies. All right, have a good one, Carter. Wait. Would that trade have worked out? My order was what, right here? See, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that would have been like almost the perfect entry point. And then I decided to move it down there. I'm going to throw my order back right there. Flashing for the roof. Yeah, I already got the windows ordered, so I'm okay there. All right, try to get long at the green line there. We'll see what we can cook up. Is Brian still here? Brian, are you here? Mod Brian? Man, that would have been a juicy entry point. Just went blurry? What do you mean just went blurry? Okay. Oh, back to... Okay. How do I look? Does the screen look clear to you or no? Like overall? That, you know, than normal. Clear, less clear? No, I'm just asking Brian this. I'm asking Brian. Clear. Like nice crispy clear? Okay. I just have the settings back to how they were because there was like, okay, never mind. What's this? What's going on? Anyways, I have my settings back to how they were beforehand. Before you're like, man, that looks even more clear. So I was curious if you could see any difference from your more clear to what it is now. Because if it is still more clear, then what I had going on behind the scenes probably wasn't actually the issue. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it or not, but oh boy. Yeah, I don't have any, and I do think YouTube has had some issues here over the past couple weeks. No difference? Okay. Is this a short where things look like they want to break out? Is this actually just going to roll right back over? I'm having deja vu. Like yesterday, I took a trade very similar to this. It broke out through a trend line, maintained, and then I got long, and then it just came right back down. But I know that's also can be the recency effect. This is a whole different trade. Oh, is it going to push or going to reject? I do want to take a swing at it, but wow, gold is just golding right now. If anything, that might look like an interesting pullback here. I'm going to try an oil buy right there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Please don't dump on me. Oh boy. Looking for a lot. No, I don't like it. I don't like how oil moves. At least right now. It like so slow and then it can just open up on you. And then you're like way far down. I'll see how it would have worked again. I would have gotten filled. I was at 52. So I would not be filled, not be filled, not be filled. Still not be filled. Wow. Yeah, I was watching. I would have been within like a tick of getting filled, but would not have been filled. Silver breaks up. Karim, are you still watching silver? Like for real? Like, isn't silver like dead as a doornail again? What are you doing? I mean, if it works for you, I guess fine, but don't do it to the longs that try to play that breakout. There were people that were trying to play that breakout, and then it just pulled back on them. But there's still a chance it could, recover back up. Don't do them dirty like that. Don't do it. Gold here. I'm trying to watch too many things now. Yeah. Well, I think my first entry point would have been fine until I moved it. Yeah, oil is too scary. Too scary for me. Yeah, hard to explain unless you've traded oil, but oil can be all like, okay, nice and methodical, and then it can just open up and you're like, whoa, what just happened? President Trump has left the... All right. I mean, Nam, I appreciate you giving like news, but like stuff like that, you know, save yourself the time. Stuff like okay, no need to point that Trump left a courtyard, or I mean a courthouse. You know, to respect your time, there's no need to let us know that all right, Trump's on his way to McDonald's. All right, Trump just ordered it with no pickles. No pickles. I appreciate it, brother, but like we don't need that sort of stuff. Like the news that ultimately care if there's like a big spike, and then like just from a curiosity's sake, I mean you can post that sort of stuff, but I mean there's no need to spend your time doing stuff like that, brother. He did work at McDonald's for like what, 15 minutes or something? No, and we don't even need that. We don't even need news that may impact the market. Because the chart is going to tell us way before any news ever hits the wires. That's why charts are so powerful. Charts will tell us about news before news even hits the wires. So that's what I mean. Like, if you want to post news from a curiosity standpoint, like we see a massive explosion. So we already know that there's news, and we like that the market likes the news because it's a big green candle. But yeah, later on, out of curiosity's sake, if you know, you can post that news. What about the US 30? What about it? I have not had a Big Mac in so long. It's so expensive though. I have not been back to McDonald's since the dollar menu has gone away. For those of you young kids out there, you don't know how good the days were back in the dollar menu days. You don't know how good we had it here. Oh my goodness. And then, as a kid, I still remember, and I mean, I was able to do it because I was always playing sports, so burning calories like crazy. But like, who remembers? So this would have been back what, like in the '90s, when Burger King would do the 99-cent Whoppers. Dude, a Whopper for $1. Think about that. Don't think too hard; your mind will blow. I mean, $1 for a Whopper. Oh my, those were the best days of my life. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this right now. No, we got it going back even before then. The dollar Whopper. How many times have you been asked about my beard so far? Not a whole lot. If anything, people just compliment it. I think we're still at 2 people that are like, I don't like it. Back when I was taking feedback. But for the most part, everybody seemed to said it looks good. But there were 2, which I appreciate their honesty. Fair enough. They're like, don't do it. You look terrible. I remember 2 for $2 quarter pounders. Yeah, that was a good one. Like even the double cheeseburger was still a decent deal back on the dollar menu for McDonald's. Like double cheeseburger for $1, not bad. You think we'll go up? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We are definitely kind of just chopping around right now. So it's hard to really make any sort of, at least for me, solid decision. Do you think the conflict in the East is close to resolution? No. No, I still don't think the market knows what to. I mean, that is my personal theory on why the market is so challenging for I think a lot of people is because there is just so much uncertainty out there right now. Like so much uncertainty. And that I think is reflected in kind of the spastastic nature. All right, I'm going to try a short here. Oh, never mind. Looking like, let's see if that was a true breakout or not. We're going to get short at the red line, thinking maybe this was a fake breakout of these highs. I mean, this market does do a lot of fake breakouts these days, so let's see if this is another fake breakout, but only want to get short at that red line. Remember McDonald's 10 hamburgers for $1? I do not remember that one. Okay. No, all right, never mind. I guess that was a true breakout. So I was thinking a fake breakout. It was a true breakout. And then when I think true breakouts, they tend to be fake breakouts. That's kind of how my trading is summarized right there. I mean, yeah, that's crazy to think that there used to be the deal 10 burgers for $1. Now, granted, there's always inflation, blah blah blah, stuff like that, but that seems like a really good deal. Who's can make a long trade on NQT? All right, Cat Dogger or K Dogger. Appreciate the trade plan. So he wants to get pulled back to 75. Okay. Stop is at 48. Okay. That's some sort of fallacy, Philly. Because according to that logic, okay, I'm going to charge you $100 for this burger, and your logic would be like, that must be the healthiest burger ever. Like that must be the best burger ever because it costs $100. That's like the perceived value fallacy or something. Or I don't know, maybe they were just way more efficient. Maybe inflation wasn't rampant back then. You know what I mean? There's some sort of logical fallacy in just thinking that, well, I wouldn't trust it if it's 10 cents. Well, let's charge this guy $50 and he'll apparently think that this must be the best burger ever. What do you mean you're already in? Come on, you know we don't do trust me bro trade plans around here. Goodness. Dude's he's been here for so long. And he's given us trust me bro trade plans. Well, what is a trust me bro trade plan? It's where when somebody shows up and they tell us, yeah, I got long right here. I mean, maybe you did, but like this is the internet. So like that eventually just boils down to trust me, bro. I got long right there. But if you show up when the price is right here and you tell us you're going to get long right there, and then we watch it come down here, fill you, and then go up, it's so much better that way. It's exciting. We will cheer you on because it was all documented ahead of time. So that the real-time trade plans or the ahead-of-time trade plans are so much better than the trust me, bro trade plans. Hey, rookie. Been long since yesterday. Up a $250,000. I mean, trust me, bro. I'm long to 2,400. Oh, 24,400. All right, Neil. Did oil ever bounce off of that area or no? It did. Look at that. Right. Okay. Look at that. I mean, you could throw this right into a textbook. Classic former area of resistance, acting as support. The back test and go. I mean, if you're writing a textbook, you could screenshot that one for an example there. I want to get long right here, but it's just we are up through. So in my mind, it's like, okay, it's looking like, and I made a comment on this. Is this some sort of channel? So I mean, we are up through the channel, but not with much authority. So we seem to be just kind of putzing around. Like, I don't know, do we really want to break the channel or don't we? So that's where getting long right here feels. It just doesn't feel quite right. Like, can you remember the last time price action? I don't know if I've ever experienced this sort of price action. I don't know. It's weird. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I think there's so much uncertainty that it's just, the price is just all over the place. So I don't know if I've ever experienced this sort of price action. Like, even because I started during the financial meltdown, but even then it wasn't like two different people, two different countries saying things, whether or not they're true, you don't know. It was all like data driven. Like, okay, here's the current foreclosure rate. Here's the current, subprime. It was all data driven, not like, hey, trust me, they said this. No, he said that. No, we didn't say that. This is like a soap opera market right now. Maybe that's the best way I can put it. A soap opera market. Yet when I got started, yes, there was a lot of drama, but the drama was driven by data. And the data, it is what it is. Now, what you thought about that data, fine, but at least you knew what the data was. Right now, we don't even know what the data is because Trump says something, which is, okay, is that data? And then Iran's like, no, we never said that. So it's like, okay, is that data true or is it not true? Nobody knows what data is true right now. I mean, that's my working kind of thesis on why the market is so bizarre right now. Nobody knows what the actual data is. Okay, yeah, manipulation. That it depends on how you define manipulation. Gold pushed up, and now with the failed breakout coming back to, so I don't know. That's interesting. That's gold's got my eye. I may play a short back to 260, but I don't know yet. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Andre. What do we know? What we do know is that Iran thing wraps up soon without much more conflict. Then things will go booming again. Yeah, you would like when it's officially like done. Then yeah, I think the markets recover relatively quick. But yeah, when that's the case, that's the hard part. Great stream as always. It's got to. Oh well, thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Data is the best Star Trek character in history. Yeah, I can't say that I'm into to Star Trek and Yoda. I more prefer Harry Potter and Gollum, you know? That's my favorite Harry Potter character, Gollum. Hilarious. Gold is still grinding higher. Kind of. Kind of. There's some shady stuff that goes. I hear reports. Yeah, oh yeah. There's I mean, I without there to be fair, there's no like data that there was insider trading. But like if and I said this earlier, like with some of these events, if the government was like, "Hey, we're going to spend some of your tax dollars to research this and investigate," I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm okay," because that's how confident I would be. But yeah, but like manipulation in the sense of how some people define it, like market makers can wave magic wands and create bull flags and blah. No, that's no. As we discussed ad nauseum. Will you be trading during speech? Probably not. I don't even know if I'll be around tonight at that time. What time is this speech? Hey, good morning, Sam. Sanju, good morning. Any trades today? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I made a couple trades, but not. I'm still tiptoeing around bear, because I agree. This price action right now is, 9 p.m. Okay. So what is that? That's 8 o'clock Iowa time. Yeah, probably not. I probably will not be around, which is, I mean, I don't know. Use the word trading in air quotes. Because to be trading during a speech, especially something like that, I don't know. Gambling might be a better term to use. It's 5:30. Well, talk to me in Eastern time, Mac Trades, to keep us all on the same page. Let's just talk in Eastern time. It is breaking out. It is, yeah, but like, yeah. I am still interested in my. Oops. Okay, this trend line. All right, maybe we can redraw the trend line here. Let's see. Yeah, still a ways to go. Nice. All right, so I'm assuming oil's coming down. Okay, there we go. Ooh. So once again, oil, does it get another bounce off that area? If oil does crack down below this area, I could certainly see it picking up some more momentum, which while the correlation isn't totally strong, I could see that sort of thing helping give this all a big boost and, getting it moving up higher. Is Trump going to hit us with a, oh, that's true. It is April 1st, man. Who knows? He could get up there and just be like, there are nukes in the sky right now. And then he'll text his buddies, okay, I'm about to reveal it's the joke, so start buying. I'm just kidding. Skyrockets back up. Who knows? Watch for entry resistance here. Maybe this market is weird. Yeah, I'm kind of play the breakout. All right, good job, Richard. Pelosi shorts Amazon. Then a week later calls for investigation into Amazon. That's a Simpsons episode. Yeah, that would be a... Again, watch. These are the things that can really just, in a weird way, chop you to pieces. Because these are situations where you can get long and then you kind of just hold and hope with the pullbacks. And then you can have like 3 or 4 that do curl back up. But then like on the 5th one, it never curls back up. And then you give back all your gains and then some. That's crazy about this industry. People watch people trade and take knowledge from these people, but those people never showed proof payouts or consistency. Make it make sense. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. If the trader's telling people that they're like a great trader, yeah. But my claim is I am a baboon. I'm a dented baboon. As I've said, risk it for the biscuit. All of you, this is the equivalent of going to your local zoo, asking the person, excuse me, ma'am. Where's the baboon display? And they're like, oh, it's over here. So they highlight you a path. You walk there, and then you see that glass screen, and you just like are looking at the baboons. That is what's going on right now. You guys are all at the zoo. Your tablet, your phone, your computer screen, that is the glass that would be at the zoo. And I am the baboon. My only claim, the only claim I'm making here is the best way to go about day trading, best being defined as most efficient. Most efficient is being defined as most risk control friendly, is to day trade futures through a prop firm. Pam's Plant. That is my only claim. So if you want to dispute that claim, it is an undefeated argument. I'm all for it, but it's hard to dispute because it's all based in math. But that's my only claim. My claim is the best way to go about day trading, most efficiently, is to day trade futures through a prop firm. Okay, next time, K-Dogger, let's try to avoid the trust me bro trade plans. I'm a great trader, April Fools. Free hugs and Twinkies for everyone. Again, it's not only Twinkies, Anthony. You know there's a key word in there. What kind of Twinkies are these? Stale Twinkies. It's even better. Think about how old these Twinkies are for a Twinkie to actually go stale. Think about that. Well, it's not really that. I understand sometimes you have to wait for confirmation. Fair enough. But like by the time you told us where your entry was, even if it was quick, you still waited like a good 5-6 minutes before telling us where you got in. Almost like you're like, okay, let's see if this goes green first. Again, that's speculation. I'm not saying that's what you were doing. It just kind of came across that way. No, that's true. That's not true anymore, Tyler. I've had a couple losing oil trades now, so I can no longer make the claim I'm a flawless, perfect oil trader. I think it was, I can't remember, 12 or 13 in a row. But yeah, K-Dogger, I do understand sometimes it's like, well, I can't give anything ahead of time because I'm looking for like a confirmation or something. Fair enough. But like, as soon as you get in, just let us know. Like, all right, just got in at this price, and then map out the rest of the numbers. All right, very interesting area here on oil as I've talked about. My working thesis right now is if this can crack down through here, you think it's got a great chance to at least go down to the purple line there, that 50 period, still moving average, but any sort of cracking down through this area, and I think it'll take a lot to crack through it, but that could very well give these markets here another boost in the upwards direction. So off screen, I am watching, well, off the screen that you see, over on this monitor, watching oil over there. I'm feeling like this looks like a crash down to the 21 EMA. Which one? I've created a problem for everybody. You have to provide more context. We have looked at gold, NASDAQ, and oil. So when you say, I'm feeling like this looks like, I don't know what this is. Are you talking gold right now? Are you talking oil? Or are you talking NQ? That is the other problem. From the live stream standpoint, I create issues when I start flipping around because then I don't even know what people are talking about. Whereas if I just kept it on one thing, then it's kind of, I can just assume you're talking about what we're looking at. I hope oil, yeah. It's going to hit. It's going to start to show up. I mean, the oil is shockingly involved in so much stuff in the economy. It's crazy. 400 was a level that reject price. NQ2. All right, thank you. So you're looking at the NQ. Gotcha. I hit my target at 324. Good job. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm guessing oil did not drop through there. It probably bounced right off that area again. Yep, pretty much. Never hit it exactly, but all right, so this makes sense. Yeah. Want this to pull. I'm still going to be playing this from the long side. I'm trying to go with the trend. The trend does seem to be quite a bit up. I mean, look at that purple line. Nice upward slope. 200 period is curling up. So I'm going to try to trade the trend. Like the people that have been trading a whopping 7 minutes come to lecture me. Hey, idiot. I've been trading for a whopping 7 minutes in my entire career. Just trade the trend. It's like, okay. Okay. I got to give you your flowers, man. Your trading scalping strategy has made me a lot of... Well, good. I'm glad you're finding some success. No need for flowers, though. Just use code CLAY. Code CLAY, all caps, is all the thank you I need. What platform do you prefer? I'm using Apex. No, man. I use and recommend Take Profit Trader. Just very quickly for... what I'm doing, like I said, I think Take Profit Trader, that's who I use, that's who I recommend. But I realize some people are at different spots in their empire building journey. So if you're looking to build an empire, get up to, 40, 50 accounts, whatever, then here's some other prop firms. So yeah, if you want to get the discounts, but those are my thoughts. I recommend Take Profit Trader. That's the sad part. It takes somebody to ask for me to remember to flash that slide every now and then. It's crazy. I'm such a bad businessman. The one slide that's going to help keep things moving, keep the live stream alive, is the one thing I never remind people of. Hey, here's how you can support the stream if you want. I need to get better at that. Hey, Bullish Gods, I recognize the name. Good to see you back. Check your model first. I might try a short up here. Like a triple top, we have a rejection there. We have a rejection there. Do we get another rejection here? But if I'm going to do it, I first need to see the price go up there and at least hit that area. So that is step one. Step one for me is the price has at least got to go up there and hit the white line. This is entertaining on a slow day. Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren. Clay, you were pretty funny. Well, thank you, Lauren. That's what I'm here. I'm here for your entertainment value. And then maybe we talk trading every now and then. I'm not going to lie. I pulled up your picture... and I was about to be like, you're definitely not a woman. Because I thought that picture was an arm reaching and pointing at the monitors. And I'm like, that is a hairy arm. That's extremely, and I was like, wait, oh no, that's a cat. That's a cat. And those two things I thought were fingers are just the cat's ears. So never mind. I'm telling you, pull up Lauren's picture. It totally looks like a hairy arm pointing at some charts. Now my cat trading price action. I think that's the holy grail. Or I'm sorry, the holy pill. The holy pill is just let your cat do it. All right, let's see if we can get something here. Chewbacca trades. Last day NQ break. I mean, we have this bull pennant. I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. I will be interested, like I said, in a long, if it can get down around this 21 EMA, but until then, I'm trying to, no, not holy grail, holy pill. Get it? Combination of the holy grail and the magic pill. Get it? The holy pill. There are no holy pill strategies, despite what some may make you think. Gold still kind of just putzing around. What's oil up to? Oil still kind of...
Yeah, it's just kind of like a wait and see type thing. Not necessarily. I mean, this is an uptrend, so it's not like NQ is not going anywhere. All right. Do I short here? Like I said, looking for like maybe a triple top. That's true. Yeah, the foot calendar. Keep your eye out for it. Oh, no. Okay, I like this. Yep. No. Go up and bond. Hit your head, and I'll put my... There you go. Perfect. All right. Looking to get short at the red line. Very, very tight risk profile here. So either this triple tops or it doesn't. And I have a very tight risk. Okay, I'm in. Come on. Come on. Come on, triple top. Come on. Come on. Come. Come on. At least hit that first target. At least hit the first target. Come on. It's not like my first target is even that aggressive. It can't... See, this is my trading summarized. Hey, what's going on here? I'm panicking, but I'm trying to stay cool. Okay, stop is in. Moving it down as it goes. Okay, brother. Hey, it's about time. Hey, I'll take it. I don't even know how much. I don't even care. It's about time something finally went in my favor a little bit. There's that triple top. Okay. And let's also... This is a non-judgment zone. Don't act like when the price all of a sudden goes crazy that you don't start speaking another language. Don't act like you don't do the same thing, okay? I don't need... This is a zero judgment zone. Don't act like you don't speak multiple languages. How do you know how to scrunch up the chart tight or flatten it out more? Oh, well, that's just a matter of personal preference. I speak in cursive. Yeah, see? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Well, there we go. It seems like it should have... Okay, that makes sense. For a while, this distance here, past couple of days, there's been some moments where this distance represents like 50 points. Normally, that distance represents like 20 points. And typical. The one that finally gives me a move, this is only 10 points. So that makes sense on why that wasn't way bigger than what I thought it would be. Because technically speaking, I didn't even make that many points because it's actually not terribly volatile right now. Trump expected to reiterate. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean by that. I don't think that the market believes any of these timetables, right? It's just... Trump is a very, I would say, market-aware president, and he understands enough to be like, okay, well, he understands uncertainty kills. But if I give you, if I just say a time frame, that creates a level of certainty. So that buys me some time because now I've taken things from uncertainty to certainty. And then of course, if it gets there, it's like, well, actually, no, it's 2 to 3 more weeks. It's like, okay, so I just lied, but like at least I've now given the market certainty again. So it's just one of those like things where it's kind of hard to believe. But anyways, as we talked about yesterday, I think Trump has overplayed his cards. Like we're now like he can say stuff and the market's just like, eh. Where's the free fall dump today? Well, it's only 12:15. There's still time. Ooh, gold. Gold. For those of you that like gold. Pulling back. Getting close to our, at least I like the 21 EMA right here. That might be worth, all right, I might actually take a trade on gold. Let's see. Where's gold at? Where are you at, you little bugger? All right. What is that? What is that? That is at, right at 4,800. Ooh, and then we got this too. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. So on the 2-minute, we have the 50 period set moving average, that purple line. And on the 5-minute, what I was just looking at, we have the 21 EMA right there. So I'm willing to take that trade here. Again, I'm trying to go with the trend. I didn't chase. It's pulling back, so I'm trying to play the pullback in an overall uptrend. Oil's at a pivot point. All right, roger that. How can you tell when the market will dump? You can't. You can guess, but it is a guess. So the point of trading is making a good, educated guess on things. Anybody that tells you they know is lying to you. So no, you cannot tell when the market will dump. Nobody knows when the market will dump. That's not how this works. If somebody knew that, they'd be very, very rich. The best you can do is take a high probability guess on when the market will dump. So yes, high probability guesses do it. I mean, that is possible, but they are still a guess. And if anybody gives you an impression like they are not guessing or their strategy is not guessing, or they are scamming you, they are lying to you. Again, but there's also a difference between a random guess and a high probability guess. So the guess is also very nuanced. So when I say a guess, yes, you can't just do a random degenerate guess with no thought behind it. But you can also do a very logical situation where you try to put odds in your favor. It is still a guess, though. So there are quality of guesses. Yeah, educated guess. Correct. Oh, come on, you. Trying to play gold here on this pullback. It's not cooperating. Does that make sense? Ant the man? Because I can tell you're new, which is fine. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we got that squared away. Way too many people out here get stuck up in a certain cult, and it's like they think that like there are ways to know things, and oh boy, they have been misled. Okay, well, you just got your most important lesson. There are no guarantees. You cannot tell when the market will dump. You cannot tell when the market will bounce. Yeah. Recently, though, that's true. The recent way is if I go long, then that means you go short. So how do you tell when to go short? Well, if I go long. $308. Hey, there you go, Dogger. Very good. Now that's better. And I think you just got your target hit. There we go, Dogger. Good job. That was all in real time too. He posted that when the price was still down here. Now that's not a trust me bro trade plan. Good job, Dogger. Congrats, man. Great job. Wow. That's true. Just do the opposite of whatever the gut says. Yeah, no, see, now we have this straight back. That's some 3 hammers in a row. Let's see. Hey, good morning, stupid. I'll call you simple trading because I'm the only stupider one around here, so I can't say that. What time frame do you use for EMA? Well, I use multiple time frames. Oh, I see what you're saying. This right here is the 21 EMA. That down there is the 50 SMA. What issue are you having? All right, have a good one, Dogger. Good job on that last trade. Looking for a little bit of a pullback here. Okay, I'm going to get long at the green line here. Hopefully this is just a pullback, and then we can start to work our way back up. Let's come down a little bit more. No, I don't know. My spidey sense is starting to kick in. Is this going to be one of these where big green spike and then all of a sudden right back down to these lows? So I'm going down there instead. I could see this green candle getting totally wiped away. What do you mean? Like you've told me before you've used 2 TPT with my code. And now he's like, I don't know, never used them. Uh-oh. Do we have somebody fibbing? Did I just catch a fibber? Yeah, quite a bit, JJ. Hammering out an upward channel. Fibonacci, Peter. It's stuck. What is stuck? All right, have a good... Oh, that's interesting. Lactic acid law gets called out for being a fibber, and then all of a sudden, well, hey, good day, everybody. I'm out of here. Interesting. It was a dead... Okay, sorry. What issue are you having right now, AJ? We had somebody else with a self-proclaimed issue, and then it was like, well, no, that's just normal operating procedure. They're like, oh. My brain blew 2 accounts today. This morning was... Yeah, no, I mean... This whole week, I can see... Like I said, I would call you the exception and not the rule if you can say I've not blown any accounts. Because this has been tricky action. Okay, lactic acid law. I know you can hear me. So with you dodging the question, I think it might be time for the ban hammer. Market has been terrible this entire month. I mean, it has not exactly been friendly. Just type it right here. Just type it right here, dude. Blew an account today. Yeah, you're probably not alone. If you're not blowing accounts, then you're not really trading. I suppose, in some senses. I am stuck in shorts. What do you mean you're stuck? Is your broker having an issue? I keep trying to trade, and they have all moved my favor, but I can't get filled. I keep missing, but like 2 points get filled. Yeah, those days are annoying for sure. Yeah, thank you, Sky Mountain. Please use code Clay. Yes, agreed. All Monty Industries for defense space in the USA. Shorts, holding, and loss. Okay, so you're not stuck. You're just being a degenerate, undisciplined trader. I thought you meant, like, when people say they're stuck, I'm like, what do you mean? You can't you can't put a stop loss in? So no, you're not stuck. Don't use that word. You're lying to yourself. You're being an undisciplined trader right now. That's what you're doing. Stuck would imply your broker is glitching out and not letting you manage your risk. Okay, is this Pavel guy a bot or is he real? Let's keep an eye on him. That might be a bot. All right, looking for a long at the green line if it wants to pull back some more. Markets are always good. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. Like, if you are a range trader, a trending market is not good for you. If you are a trend trader, range markets are not good for you. So yeah, I would not say markets are always good. I would say they're good. They're good all the time, depending on somebody's strategy. Okay, AJ, so I don't see any problems yet. Where'd the guy go that, oh man, he didn't like getting called out, huh? Again, tell me you're a newbie, or tell me you're just a totally undisciplined trader when you say you're stuck in a position. Don't lie to yourself. Just be like, okay, I'm going into degen mode. I'm going into rule break mode. I'm just going to hold and hope. That's what I'm doing right now. But I'm definitely not stuck here. Right, but my point is this, Finish. If a good trader does not trade, that means that the market is not good for them. And per your original premise, you said the markets are always good, which that's what I'm pushing it back on. The markets are not always good. That would be dependent on somebody's strategy. Trap me in downside trade. No. You trapped yourself by not having a stop loss. You trapped yourself by declining to manage your risk. That's what's going on here. You're not trapped because you could get out. Trapped would be I'm hitting the exit. I'm hitting the exit button and my broker's glitching. Okay, Finish. I'm not sure what you're doing. I don't know why you're trying to like. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. You must be bored. Like you're trying to create a debate out of what I assumed was like, I don't know. What's up next, brother? Are you going to start to argue that 2 + 2 = 8? Today is not what I call. Yeah, again, so there are people out there that are crushing it and love this environment. But that's for them, right? One trader's turd is another trader's gold bar. There are many strategies out there. There are many different types of ways to approach this. If my strategy isn't there, I ain't trading. Not a good. Exactly. That's my point, what Lauren said. I don't understand what you still have not told me anything, AJ. That is okay. So I reset those 2 accounts, but now they do not show up in Tradovate. Okay, well I do know Tradovate had some issues this morning, so I don't know. Maybe try rebooting that. I'm trying to get long here at the green line. Maybe, hopefully, this is a sideways channel that has started. So I'm trying to buy at the bottom of the channel. Buy at the bottom of the range. I don't even know what we're agreeing or you have to define good. You can't just say markets are always good. Well, by what metric are you saying good? Can you define that, Finish? I'm defining good as your strategy has an edge. That is my definition of good. A trader's strategy has an edge. What is your definition of good? Okay, your definition of good is that because the market will at least bare minimum teach you something, it is therefore good because you have the opportunity to learn. And learning is good, and the market is always teaching, therefore the market is always good. Is that a fair? Did I steel man what your point is? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Well, I guess that's okay. Oh, you dirty rat! How do you get that close and not film me? Fine, okay, well, next time, brother, I don't think most people would define good that way. So you might, next time you make that claim, I'd say maybe provide a little bit more context to what you mean by good. Because I have a sneaky suspicion if we polled people, I don't think the vast majority would be anywhere close to thinking that's how you meant good. Poor guy was stuck in a trade with a gun to his head. The gun was his and he was holding it there. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, dumb money. Are you back to trolling? I know full well you can look at my screen and see what's going on today. Dumb money, a little bit of history. He's kind of right on the fence of like, is this guy a troll or not? All right, I'm going long here. Oh, no, I was not fast enough and it rejected. So what happened was I put in the order to buy, but by the time I got it in, it had already moved above it. So TraderVate just rejected the order entirely. Well, it happens. I'm not buying now. Why? Well, because now I'm buying a failed green candle. Think about what we were just looking at. We were just looking at a big green candle, and now this green candle, right before our very eyes, seems to be failing. I'm not interested in now buying a green candle in the process of failing. So I am no longer, that's not what I'm keeping an eye on at this point. Hey, if you're enjoying in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind hitting that like button, it helps. It makes a difference. I know it doesn't maybe seem like it's doing a whole lot, but it does make a difference. So yeah, if you're finding any sort of value, entertainment, hit that like button. Hey, good morning, Ace Trades. If you don't buy the falling candle, sell it. That's true. Thank you, Wonder Boy. Buy the low, sell the high. That's true. That's true. I don't know why trading it. I mean, it's not hard, folks. Just trade the trend, trade the range, buy low, sell high. It's pretty easy, folks. I'm still short since 12 p.m. So what do you do, Brian? Like, are you at a 9-to-5 job right now? So it's not unnormal for you to be in a position for like an hour. So like, what are you doing there in that hour? Are you watching every tick? Are you doing stuff for your job and you have it like up on another monitor? Like, as somebody that is not a sway trader, like how do you like pass the time? If it's not a long, it's a short. Or I don't know, maybe it's neither. Take a look over here at oh wow. Oil really did make a, so there it is, that level that we were talking about earlier. Never did crack. Oh, I'm the okay. So the pressure's on me. Pressure is on me to provide you with some entertainment. You love getting heart attacks. Somebody loves getting heart attacks. What are speaking in April Fool's riddles today? My mom was such a savage. I mean, think about Ohio, I guess it's not totally impossible, but it's possible enough where it makes the joke so cruel. But I remember my mom would be like, kids, it's a snow day. You don't have to go to school today. Look out. And she said, and look outside. We'd be like, what? No. We'd open up the window and it'd be like sunny, green grass, April Fools. Savage. I think it scarred me for life. I don't really like April Fool's Day. Yeah, just totally cruel. There you go, Jacob. It seems like it's that simple. Have a nice hammer candle here on the 5 minute. I'll bring that over. So 5 minute here. Like I said, pulled back. Nice candle. So it is trying to maintain itself. Why would you short? I mean, why not? So why would he short at 300? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but wait. You shorted through. I guess when did you short? Because you still got to move right here. Maybe you meant you shorted on the bounce back up. I left the gold order open. Where? If this is an April Fool's joke and you're causing me to pull my time away from other people, you're time out for the 24 hours. So I better have it. I better have an April Fool's joke because you're literally causing me to potentially miss out on a trade. You're causing me to take time away from the other almost 500 people here right now. So if this is an April, where is my order? Because that's actually a very scary thing. I don't. April Fools. All right, 24 hours for newbie. He didn't think that one through. He didn't think that there's 500 other people here right now that it just caused me to waste their time because I'm off searching like a madman. That's a 24-hour timeout right there. LaForte, I like real estate. Anyone having issues with market data? There seems to be a lot of issues out there. Somebody else was having issues with market data, but they were on Tradeify. So I don't know if there's a universal problem going around with Tradeovate or just the data. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was not a good one. Yeah. Yeah, so mark right there. If I did have issues, I didn't realize it. So as far as I can tell, my trade of 8 was fine, but it may not have been fine, and I just didn't notice it. So, all right. False alarm. I did not have any open orders out. But that's not a good one. That's not a cool one. Yeah, I know. Yes, I know. I know about that button. I kind of wanted to see where it was at. Yeah, that's the point though. I don't know if it was a take profit trader issue or it's a Tradovate issue because we had somebody else already in the chat talking about with Tradeify they're having data issues. So I'm thinking it might be a Tradovate problem. Had the electric service ripped from the house. Oh, yeah, that's why. I mean, flipping houses can be very beneficial. But that's more like the day. That's like the day trading. No, yeah, that's like a swing trade. That's like the swing trading of the real estate market. Like if you're doing wholesaling, that's more like the day trade where you lock something under contract, and then you flip the contract to like a flipper. And then the rental game, that's like the investing of real estate. So yeah, you're kind of like swing trading right now within the real estate realm. Man, that's crazy. Just the stuff that you never know what comes around when you're trying to flip a house. It'll make a good story, but I'm sure super annoying right now. I'm a property manager. Oh, bless your heart. I'm sure you got some stories. What's the craziest story you've ever heard about why somebody's behind on rent? Well, I won't even say story because story implies maybe it's not true, but the craziest reason. What's the craziest reason you've ever gotten from somebody on why they're behind on rent? Iran turns claim is causing the frick. Neil, are you all right, man? I have no idea what you just said there, brother. Bought too many prop counts. I went into his apartment and took the rent money from his drawer. Oh, I must have missed the first part. Oh, wait, a guy told you that he didn't pay his rent because you had already gone into his apartment to take the money? Whoa, okay, that is wild. The guy that's saying you owe money is like, no, I can't pay because you already came into my apartment and took. Wow, all right, that is pretty wild. That's outside the box. That's not bad. Like now he's bringing you into the mix. All right, I'm going to try a short up here. So looking to get short here. I mean, it's been rejected there. There's a fake breakout of that area. So looking to get short here. My stop is up there. So nothing fancy here. Just if this is now some sort of range that's forming, I'm just trying to take a short at the top of the range. I'm just trying to trade the range. Last month, a tenant broke fire sprinkler. But this is not your property. You're just managing it? Or are these your properties? All right, here we go. Maybe a short. Looking to get short at the red line. Stop is at the green. Let's see if we can get it. Hey, I'm in. I'm in, brothers and sisters. Come on, at least hit that first target. At least hit the first target. Come on. Come on down. Come on, range. Still be the top of that range. Okay, I got a couple targets down here. Let's see if this is once again the top of a range and if we can get this thing to kind of get smacked back down. Come on. I know I got the scalpy scalp, but I'm trying to see if this thing does. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trying to be patient. Trying to let it play out. Just waiting for MSFT to have more continuation. All right, well. Come on. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, beautiful candle. Come on now. At least hit that first target. At least the first target. That's all I'm asking for, brother. Well, I mean, I'm asking for more, but that would be nice at least. Dude. This market is something else. How are you not filled? It went below. Okay, thank you. It totally went below there. Did you guys see that? Oh, man. That 100% went below. All right, put my stop there for... Thank you. Thank you. Come again. Okay, keep coming down now. But did you guys see that? That first target? Like, that candle was totally below, and it was still in. I'm not crazy, right? Go back up. Well, screw you, Judah. What the heck? Why are you rooting against my position? Dang. I'm in long? Well, then just... Why are you buying at a triple top? That's what I want to know. I mean, I like Judah, but man, I'm not going to lie. I want him to get cooked so bad right now. I want this thing to just dump. I want to be able to roll down my window, and I want to hear Judah's wails in the wind. Oh, what have I done? All right, fine. 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 I like Judah, so all right, fine. Just keep going up now at this point. That way we can both make money. I made money from the short side. Let's see if he can make money from the long side. Oh, that's true, Jason. Once again, I'll take it, but I still just can't quite get anything that just continues on, right? Long here, too. Just go with the trend, Clay. I know. You're right. But is this the trend? Or is this the range? That's really the question. Are we even in a trend anymore? Are you sure this is even a trend? Or have we moved into a range? It could still be a trend, but right now it's kind of looking like a range. Do we all see why cliche sayings are stupid? Now, to be fair, I know Go Hawks is just messing around. Go Hawks, I recognize the name. I know he's just joking around. But like, in general, this is why trading is not easy. Man, just go with the trend. And yeah, it has been trending up, but I think it's equally valid to say, yeah, but is this trend done? Have we entered into this choppy range? It's a range. Are you sure? Are you sure? Is this just a consolidation before the trend continues? I mean, nothing can go straight up. Sometimes things need to consolidate within a trend. Is this just a consolidation within the uptrend? It has to break 325 for the trend to continue. Well, that's a completely false premise. You're acting as if 325 is broken, the trend will continue. There's no guarantees. It might be a fake breakout. Do you see again why you got to manage risk? Like, all of you keep making these guaranteed statements. Well, if this happens, then this will happen. Says who? Have you never heard of a fake breakout or a fake breakdown? Yeah, I mean, as time goes by, people do tend to get older. That's true. That's true. You dented moron. By the way, we are all dented. Well, usually I say baboons. I am the king, dented moron. Ooh, I might try a short here again. Because I think I'm more on the premise that this is now a range. I love when people are like, hey man, I used to watch your videos 15 years, which is, well, not quite possible because I started the YouTube channel in 2013. Man, I used to watch your videos 13 years ago. You've gotten older. Yeah, well, 13 years, that is over a decade. What app are you using right now? I'm a beginner. Two layers to that question. Layer number one, I'm in a prop firm. The prop firm I'm using is Take Profit Trader. Through that prop firm, I'm using Tradeovate. I think I'm gonna try it again. Come on. Come on, range. Keep being a range. What broker is... Well, again, okay. Do you want to be a day trader or what? Okay, yeah. Then I would say the best way to go about day trading is to day trade futures through a prop firm. So the prop firm, especially given you're a beginner, Take Profit Trader because they're a clean set of rules. So Take Profit Trader would be the prop firm, and then through that prop firm, the platform to use, and what I'm using here would be Tradeovate. Keep coming down. Come on. Come on. Why is a short position a bad idea right now? It's rejected from this area about 4,000 times. Like, it doesn't mean it'll reject again, but I don't know, an area that's been rejected many times before doesn't seem like it's like a bad idea. Oh, so we are waiting to see if this range still wants to be a range. And smack the price back down. Look at the daily chart. I don't care about the daily chart. I'm the 2-minute time frame. Now, to be fair to you, if you like to use the 15-second time frame and cross-check it with the daily time frame, I guess more power to you. And I'm short. I had plenty of chance at a scalpy scalp, but just still trying to see if this range wants to do its range-like things and smack it back down. 1 second chart's the GOAT. Yeah. Yeah. I think those are the two best time frames. The 1 second chart paired with the weekly chart. This is when you stay out of the trade. If it's reversing down, you need more time. Well, I mean, yeah, for some strategies. But what about us range traders that are thinking this is the range and we're trying to short at the top of the range? What about them? Come on down. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Do it. Do it for Big Papa. Come on down, brother. Do it. I love it when they call me Big Papa. Nope, nope. Give me a song to sing. What song do we think the market likes right now? I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Oh, it's a Disney day. Disney day. Okay, let's make sure this is a winning trade. Who's that one guy that's like, you should be staying out of the trade? Come on, come down here. So this will be a green trade now. My stop is in front of the entry, but let's see if we can get this thing to really get smacked back down. See? I can't time anything in this market. Can never get any sort of follow through. It's driving me insane. I think we'll get a spike. Well, given you to not define a spike, I would say you're right. Because I did just see it go up 2 ticks. So, theoretically, you could be right. Or, I mean, you are more than welcome. I think we'll get a spike. Well, when does it become a spike? Is a spike 8 points or is it 18 points? Thank you, Mark, for the drop up. Are you trying to get banned, Dimitri Trades? That's a quick way to get banned, to let that name come out of your mouth. What a joke. You can't short bullish engulfing candles in 5 minute. Check it. Why can't you? Why can't you? I just did and made money. Oh, I love the people that just think like they understand the universal rules. Brother, every time I click on your channel, you're always frustrated. I know, because I am. Always. None of this is me trying to be entertaining at all. It's genuine frustration. More money. It's so genuine. I'm so frustrated. Don't talk about that prop firm, Dimitri, please. Let's wait for a breakout on the 5 minute. Okay. If that's what you like, go for that breakout. Don't talk about that prop firm on the stream. Well, what prop firm? That's why I'm frustrated, to answer your question, because I have to deal with stuff like that. That's why. There's a perfect example of why I'm frustrated. Okay, here's a rule. Don't talk about that prop firm. And then what prop firm? Hum. All right, have a good one, AJ. I think we'll get a spike, at least 100 points. Okay, Krim. Thank you for defining your definition of a spike. So according to Krim, potentially a 100-point move coming in spike fashion. So okay. What you're actually asking is, can you please make an exception to the rules for me? No. With all due respect, you're not that special. All right, here we go. Gold. Gold hopping. I mean, yeah, there's a green candle there. I was expecting a little bit more when you were like gold hopping. Can you see the promo? Yeah, very quickly. Here you go. There, if somebody asks to see it, there, that's how you can support the stream. I recommend Take Profit Trader. But yeah, code Clay, all caps, one of those is how you can help support the stream. Chart looking scary. Roger that, Dodger. Thank you. Appreciate you asking. Appreciate you being willing to help support the stream with code Clay. Again, use code Clay. Save yourself the money. Whatever the current deals on those prop firms are, that's what code Clay will get you. Finally, lunch hour over. Unless you're in California. Tell me when to clicky so I can make money. Just put a blindfold on, and you have to get a chair that spins around. So blindfold on, spin yourself around 37 times, and then just click a button. You'll make money, I think. Hey, cool and serious. What am I having for lunch? I don't eat lunch. I don't eat breakfast or lunch. What strategy do I use? The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. I like trend lines, some candlesticks, and moving averages. Other than that, I'm too stupid. I don't have any cool sounding terminologies. I don't have any cool looking abbreviations. Because I am a baboon. So yeah, I use the KISS method. Last time I ate was, so I started on the 16-8 intermittent fasting. So you fast 16 hours in a day, and then you have 8 hours to eat. So basically that one is you just skip breakfast. Your first meal is at noon, and then you can eat from noon to 8 p.m. So I started there, but then I built myself up. But now I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of a psycho when it comes to that. Last time I ate, what is today? Last time I ate was Monday evening. Last time I ate was Monday evening. Next time I'll eat will be tonight. I've been on that for, yeah, I really like intermittent fasting. Yeah, fasting means that, yeah, I'm fasting from food. That's where you were so frustrated. Yes, I am so very frustrated. Do you have a goal weight? No. Weights are a scam. Use the loops on your belt. A scale plays way too many mind games with you. Back in like 2006. I'm an old man. I've been around a while. Yeah, it happened kind of quick. Hey, Karim did say that we're going to get a 100-point scalp, or I'm sorry, 100-point spike. So now I don't know where his spike was supposed to start from. I just do it just because it works for me. It helps me keep my figure. Or am I in? If I was in, one of these numbers would be moving around. Any reason no open trades past few days? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. But I mean, I've already made, what, 3 or 4 trades on the live stream so far? I guess I don't know why I need to say on the live stream. I could just say probably on the stream. Correct, Kevin. Yeah, it's just the 3 different contracts. This next candle could be big. It could. Could also, well, could also be small. But I agree, it could be big. That's true. Even if it is big, yeah, but big in what direction? Big red or big green? You know what I mean? Good. Is there an auction today? Very good question. Do we have any note auctions today? Would somebody mind checking? Anything at 1 o'clock? Oh, wait, no. Ooh, or are you saying, is that what caught? Was that 102? Oh, was there an auction? Was there a note auction? That happened at 102. Was there a note auction today? Was there a note auction today at 1 o'clock? Let's see. I'm not seeing anything. No. I'm looking too now. I can confirm. I don't see anything. Oh man, that would have made perfect sense. But no, there was no note auction. Okay. Dude, I was about to dance around the room. Hey, Chameleon, where you been, dude? Yeah, I don't see anything either. Potential short, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Oil straight down right now. Whoa, hey! Oh, and we broke that key level that we talked about earlier. Okay. All right. Things could get spicy here. Gold up. Be careful short. Who? Who should be careful? Oil short should be careful, or NQ short should be careful. We're looking at all sorts of stuff, so I don't know. My blockbuster stock is down. So is that like an April Fool's? Because like, is the punchline Blockbuster went bankrupt a long time ago and there is no stock? Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Oil getting punched. Yeah. As an FYI, if you are talking to somebody else in the chat, if you don't mind like tagging them, that helps out. Because that way that doesn't confuse me. Because I assume that if I don't see somebody else tagged, you're talking to me. Okay, no, that was the April Fool joke. Gotcha. But see, I saw right through that one. Good try, though. Good try. Yeah, that is super interesting. Oil currently getting smacked back down, and NQ is just here. This is the 21 EMA. That is the 50 SMA. That is the 200 SMA. That is the VWAP. There you go. CYCN stock gave me breakfast today. Why in the world are you trading CY? Why are you day trading CYCN? Brother, you are behind the times. You are welcome. Yeah, you are unknown Poppy. Somebody else brought that to my attention a couple months ago. And I didn't realize that another one of the added benefits of Take Profit Trader is they do have very small commissions, like you're just noting right there. But yes, 50 cents compared to $1.90, that's a huge difference. That is a big difference. And yeah. So again, another one of those small things where, again, and I didn't even necessarily, I think the reasons I always listed as why I like Take Profit Trader, it never included commissions. For some reason, I just assumed commissions were same across the board, but that's not true. So yes, exactly, Unknown Poppy. When did they add micro oil? I think it's been around for quite a while. Do they charge on test accounts? What do you mean, do they charge what? Commissions? Or, all we need is Trump Master Pump Talk. Yeah, I don't even know if that works anymore. We've been discussing that the past couple of days. I don't even know if Trump could pump the market if he wanted to. Because I think he said so many things now that haven't really happened, or like half-truths, that I could think he could say the war is done right now. And in my opinion, I don't think the market would even go. I think it'd be like, we're going to wait to get confirmation from Iran before we explode back upwards. Do they charge commissions on the account? Yeah. They yep, sure do. Right, yeah, we've won the war about 10 times now. Their navy has been destroyed about 37 times now. We do have okay, yeah, this is worth. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that treadle. I don't think that thing's coming into play. But we do have the rising wedge here. There's the top of the rising wedge. So rising wedge is a bearish pattern. Now, just because something's bearish doesn't mean it'll for sure go down. Whereas the falling wedge is a bullish pattern, but right now we are looking at a rising wedge. So I have more of a bearish bias. If it does come up to the top of this trend line, I could see myself being interested in a short down here. Maybe try to play a breakdown here. That 21 EMA is going to make it tricky, though, because it's kind of like a double whammy of support. Is this a break and retest to the upside? We are at 1812. I'm so long. Oh, boy. Yeah. I'm not full-blown. Don't diddle in the middle. I'm willing to diddle in the middle sometimes, and we're basically right in the middle of the rising wedge. So I don't know. Do I try a short here and anticipate it at least going? Because if I get short here, and let's just say it does bounce off that line. So let's say I get short here, it comes down and then like bounces. Like I don't really care at that point because from here to down to here, I can work with that to at least pull off some profit. But you are still diddling in the middle, so it's a battle. Can be a bull flag. Well, yeah, for some. But I would be on the team of thinking the bull flag is going to fail because it's a bull flag occurring in an overall rising wedge. No. Gotta love those ones. No. Born again. I have no idea what that's in reference to. I do understand from your point of view. Like you heard me say something, so you're just replying no. But you have to remember, there is the delay. So what you heard me say in real life, I said that like 3 to 4 seconds ago. And in those 3 to 4 seconds, I've said a million other things. So when you say no, I have no idea what you're referring to. Secured my second payout for 1K. Hey, good job, Double A. Isn't the MNU 15-minute chart too stagnant? Well, I'm not using the 15-minute chart. Claire, U6. Oh my goodness. Where did that even come from? Okay. Maybe a short up here. And for a potential short at the top part of what seems to be a rising wedge pattern. Should be a nice 30-point move up. Okay. Again, ME, that's fine. If you want to use the 15-minute chart and that's what you find to be useful in your pattern, more power to you. But what I'm saying is it's like there's no like universal thing that says you have to use the 15-minute time frame. But yeah, if you find it useful, fantastic. But per your premise about, well, what about the 15-minute? It's like, for me, I don't care what the 15-minute says. But if you really care about what the 15-minute says, cool, go for it. There are many ways to go about all this. There's going to be somebody in the world that's going to look at you and be like, the 15-minute, you should be using the 30-minute. And it's like, well, wait a second. I was $100, $50 away from buffer, but I hit. Oh, that's frustrating. True, I trade on 5 minutes. Well, hopefully you're using a couple different time frames. Yeah, and then you have some people using the 15-second time frame. Exactly, yeah. I use half second. All right, man, let the good times roll. All right, did not reach the top of the pattern before it's starting to pull back. The 1 decade. There you go. Every candle represents an entire decade. There we go. Okay, I'm done for the day. Today will be the second. Good job. 2 days in a row. Fantastic, relaxer, dude. Gotta love the daily payouts. All right. Again, we're right in the middle of the pattern. So, like, I don't want to necessarily diddle in the middle right now. This price action is testing my resolve in life. Yeah, you're not the first person that said that. Yeah, the 1 second, the 1 month go nice together. I've never heard of that. The decade time frame. Every candle represents an entire decade. That's intense. Oh, you're fine, Johnny. I'm just saying. I'm echoing. Yes, you're not an isolated, case. So I was trying to give you a little bit of kind of reassurance that like you're not the only person thinking that way. I'm also thinking that way. This price action has been tricky. We do, as someone pointed out, there is a bull pennant in here. So there is the bull pennant. It's just the bull pennant occurring within the overall rising wedge. So that's where I'm lacking trust in the bull pennant because it is a bull pennant, but it's a bull pennant occurring within a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. So we kind of have some pattern conflicts here. Hey, Jim. I got chopped up today. Yeah, the few days have been very choppy. Who remembers when Jim used to be here at the beginning of a live stream and then like all the way through? And now he shows up for like 2 seconds and then leaves. Who remembers the good old days though? All right, we are at the bottom of that bull pennant. This might be a bad idea. That's kind of the bottom of the yeah. I'm getting things too cluttered up. Defo will fill FV. Okay, that guy's got to be rage baiting. Let's see. When did this guy? Oh, my Therium. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. The theory continues. The cult is filled with young people and then foreigners. Crazy. I'll just tell myself he's rage baiting, and I'm not gonna fall for it. For my own my sanity's sake, I'll just tell myself he's rage baiting. I mean, in some senses, I think this line maybe does add some value now, because this line here is essentially the bottom of the bull pennant pattern. Because we have a couple things going on. We have the bull pennant, but then we also have, from the overall standpoint, you can't see where this is coming from, but then we have the rising wedge too. So bull pennant, hence a bullish pattern, occurring in a rising wedge, which is bearish. So that is why, again, I am lacking trust in the bull pennant. Bear flag on 5-minute oil. Yep, I can see that. So choices, choices, choices. I was playing that rising wedge all morning, waiting for it to break. Yeah, I took a rising wedge trade on it, but I did it in the middle. So even though it bounced, because I had done it in the middle, I still had plenty of wiggle room to get out. You the D from... Huh? Clay or Moose. Yeah, let me give him a call real quick. No, I'm nobody. Oil selling again. Oh, look at this. So it'll be basically it'll be a failure of the bull pennant, a breakdown of the rising wedge. I think I got to try that. Except that stupid 21 EMA's down there. Is that going to where it's going to bounce from? Trump give. Look at that, right? All right, the bull pennant still holding, but look at this. We have both these. So if we can get one more candle, then it's going to be basically, if you short, you're shorting the breakdown of two things. You'd be shorting the breakdown of the bull pennant and the right. So I need this next candle. Stay above here, and this next candle, I will take a swing at it. Because it will technically be me shorting the breakdown of two separate patterns. But it's got to stay above. No, go back up. Thank you. No. Go back up. So with this candle... there's the 21. Let's see if it can get down through the 21. Like I mentioned just a few moments ago, that could be a problem point for the rising wedge. But right now we have two things going on. We have the breakdown of the bull pennant and the breakdown of the rising wedge. And I just needed it to stay above there for one more candle, and it didn't do it. Open a strangle then? Okay. Maybe I'll do an iron condor instead. Can we expect a long from this pullback? You should expect to build your own trading strategy. You should expect to not be a lazy sheep and then try to just piggyback off others. I get it. That makes me sound like a jerk, but at least I'm an honest jerk. That's not how trading works. You don't blindly follow a beautiful baboon. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta learn to think for yourself, folks. No, there's strangles too and options. Straddles, strangles, iron condors, butterflies, vertical spreads. Again, this is actually a real term. Naked. You can sell options naked. What are you cooking for Easter? I don't know. I've not talked to my wife. We have not done any planning for that. I have no idea. 2 minute is a weird time frame. Why not the 1 or 5? Well, did you ever consider that maybe I have other time frames off my screen? Why do you use the 1 minute? The young wolf. I'm going to speak for you, Wolf, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I would assume that when I asked you why to use the 1 minute, I bet your answer is this. Well, I use the 1 minute because the 1 minute best helps me implement my strategy. Is that fair? Is that why you would say you use the 1 minute? Because it best helps me implement my strategy? Failed both the break of the wedge and bull pennant. I don't know about a failure. It still may fail. Now, is this the most beautiful epic fail? For a scalper, yes. Well, again, when you're new and you don't Dunning-Kruger effect right now. You 100% are suffering from the Dunning-Kruger effect if you call anything really weird. Because even I will contest. If you're telling me I use the 15-second chart and the 15-year chart as my 2 time frames, I would still say, okay, I don't understand how that's really relevant. I don't understand how that could be useful. But hey, you know what? If it's working for you, more power to you. I'm not going to call it weird because, hey, if it's working for you, great. But yes, I use 1 minute because it correlates well to 5 minute. Okay. So in other words, you're using the 1 minute because it best helps you implement your strategy. Fair enough. That's my answer. I use the 2 minute in combination with others because it best helps me implement my strategy. So there we go, Sokol. Calm your little heart. It's a failed breakdown. No, it's not. Not every breakdown can break and go straight down. Sometimes you have the annoying breakdowns. And that's what this one is right now, an annoying breakdown. There's no way. Yeah, I know. Yes, correct. Again, tell me Dunning-Kruger effect is a very real thing, and the young wolf is currently suffering from it. I use the 300-second chart. Great. I hope you enjoy that 5-minute chart, brother. Hey, Crunchy Munches. Good to see you. Now I think we're going up. Okay, well, Krim, I'm still waiting for your 100-point scalp, brother. When's that supposed to happen? Ooh, cooking lamb? Sounds good. What are lamb prices? I have no idea. I know beef prices. Beef prices are might as well be gold bars. Very sloppy, though. Very sloppy. From the shorts perspective, it hasn't done anything wrong. Now, it's being annoying, but it's not. So, okay, Clay, well, what would be wrong? Well, this would be wrong from a short standpoint. It breaks down and then comes up here and then comes down. Because odds are that probably stopped out shorts. But it hasn't anything like that. It's broken down. It's kind of come back up and now it's just chopping. So is it being annoying for shorts right now? Yes. But annoying is not the same as wrong. But I'm with you. We all want this as a breakdown. If it breaks level, we want this. Instantly just bleeding. Unfortunately, not all breakdowns can work like that. Sometimes it's a little annoying before it breaks. Go for a strangle. Yeah, yeah, Robert. I assume that guy was joking when he told me to go for a strangle because, yes, you're right. This is futures. So, yeah, I'm not even on option. So, I just rolled with what I assumed was a joke. Smoking a brisket? Nice. Half a cow in a big freezer last year, depending on... Yeah, but my point is right now, a half a cow ain't cheap. That's what I always tell my farmer. Because the farmer that rents from some of my land, he uses the crops to feed his cows. I'm like, man, you got those gold bars walking around in your field out there? That's what they are. Cows right now, whenever you walk, if you drive by a field and you see cows out there, you just picture those as gold bars with 4 legs. Do I own any crypto? No. I like land. I like land more than crypto. I hope it doesn't break. Just... Oh, man. Annoying. Annoying for sure. And they drop golden dung. Yeah, can't you use that for, like, fertilizer, too? Like, they're gold bars that poop out fertilizer. You raise cows? Wait, Judd, what? What? This seems like something I should know about you. Or are you just lying right now? Are you trolling? There are, I don't know if it's called beefs. Greg, I don't know if he's here right now. But yeah, we actually have a cattle. They go by cattle. Yeah, what? Yeah, you're trolling, or yeah, you actually have cows? You have been with your old boss. That's awesome, man. No, I don't trade a future. Are you a day trader, Robert? You have 6 right now? Good for you. That's awesome. He low-key... Well, I mean, Judd is like a friend. Like, the dude literally has my phone number. So, like, he'll text me every now and then. So, like, and I've met Judd in person. So, like, that's why I'm saying, dang, man, it feels like I should know that you've been doing cows. Hey, Clay, someone tried to sell me 8 quarters of venison for Easter for $200, but I thought that was too dear. Is that a joke, Clarky? I'm not sure. Like, is there a humor in there that it's going over my head right now? Desert fed? Okay. Are you trying? What? Huh? We have friends here. They got married on April 1st. So they're like, yeah, our marriage is a joke. Joke. Okay, I'm sorry, Clarky. So there you go, Sokol. The breakdown of the rising wedge is still, the trade is still in effect. It has just been not a clean breakdown. But even this spike right here, it didn't. Now, if prices are coming up above these highs, I can see that knocking out a rising wedge person. But, like, there it is. There is the rising wedge. It took a while. It was annoying. It was not a clean breakdown, but there is the breakdown. So that is why earlier I was talking about how I did not trust the bull pennant. Did that make sense to everybody? Why I didn't trust the bull pennant was because there was a bull pennant. The problem is that bull pennant was occurring within a rising wedge. Give me a 5. Does that make sense? Give me a 5. Because in my mind, that all made perfect sense. But, okay, it made sense to 2 of you. 3 of you. Okay, some of you did. All right. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these lines here as they've served their purpose. Ooh, okay. That'd have been a good short right there on the back test. A little too slow. Let's see if it wants to come up some more, and I'll take a swing at it from the short side. Did anybody here? Was anybody here short, waiting for that the entire time? What doesn't make sense is why you sit there arguing with a bunch of idiots and didn't execute the trade. Well, yeah, but market, see, that's why. Market structure. Like, because of people like you. If you were here for that trade, I put a specific requirement. I wanted to see one more candle. I did not get that one more candle. So that's actually the reason why I didn't execute the trade. So yeah, this is awkward. This is, in fact, that almost makes me think this dude is, let's see. Did he just create his account today? That's a rough way to start off on a live stream if you're not, unless you're trying to troll. No, not necessarily today. Dang, that's rough. Okay, what? Why? What? I am telling you what, folks. If you get caught up with a certain cult, it turns you into the most obnoxious person. And I can tell that that person is part of the cult. How can I tell? Market structure. Just call the thing a pattern. I know pattern doesn't make you sound as smart as when you can say the market structure, but oh, bro, I'm telling you, please, folks, don't get caught up in that cult. It turned, again, they're just mimicking their cult leader. Not patterns, yeah, okay. The Kool-Aid is flowing strong. Yep. That I'm telling you, you can tell instantly, you can just even the attitude, because again, it makes sense though, right? If you're part of this cult, because of the cult leader makes it seem like you can know when things are going to happen, even though here's a hint, there are no guarantees. Nobody knows. But because you know, then you can start to present yourself in arrogant. It's just, yeah. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to help you. Okay, well, here's the best way you can help me. I appreciate that. Could you give us some trade plans ahead of time? 3 numbers. Give us an entry, a stop, and a target. Are you able to do that? Because that would help me. So I'll accept it at face value. You're trying to help me. Okay. Well, then please give me some numbers that I can watch what you're doing. So can you give me some trade plans ahead of time? Because that will help me. Are you able to do that? Or can you just use words? You never going to have 100% trade. Hell, I thought you had. Okay. You can do that. Great, great. Well, the next time you see a trade plan, please give us the 3 numbers. Again, not after the fact, though. We don't want any trust me bros. So the next time you see some sort of trade, give us either ahead of time or like real time as it's happening. Give us your entry point, your stop, and your target. Those 3 numbers. So we look forward. Well, I look forward to it since I'm accepting your claim at face value that you were trying to help me. Great. I look forward to the help. The guru spends more time on the. Okay, see, here's a problem. I asked for 3 numbers, market structure, and you gave me 1. So you're not helping me when I say, could you give me 3 numbers, and all you told me was an entry. Okay, that's not you don't get to give ranges of target. What? Do we ban this guy now or to time out? I mean, I think I've played around with this guy enough. He continues to prove the point about the cult he comes from. Do we just ban him? Is this annoying now? All right, yeah, mods, just ban this guy. I'll give him a timeout. Timeout. Maybe he'll change his ways. I don't think so. Maybe. All right. We do have the back test here of that purple line. I'm short. And now I'm going to spike. Okay, out there for a small loss. Was happy that it just it came down enough for me to get out with a small loss. So, if somebody accidentally banned him, that's fine. Robert, you never did ask me like what, or or maybe you answered, but I didn't see it. Like what do you trade? What do you trade? Are you a day trader, and what are you trading, Robert? Yeah, exactly. Then he started to talk about SPY. Like it's just, I the Dunning Kruger effect is a crazy thing because people think like others like with a lot of experience don't like recognize like okay you don't like what are you talking about? Okay, no, I'm asking you, what do you trade? AK, are you an options day trader? Are you an options swing trader? Are you a Forex day trader? Okay, yeah. Well, if you're a day trader of options, you're quite literally making your life harder than it needs to be, Robert. Mathematically provable. Because not only do futures move better than options, futures contracts do not have theta. So, yeah. Yeah. Options day trading mathematically makes no sense. Again, this is just math. This is basic math about how day trading options don't make any sense. Now, again, the claim is not that you can't make money day trading options. The claim is you're making your life harder than it needs to be. Yes, I understand. Then why are you making your life harder than it needs to be, Robert? I like you, Robert. Come do what makes sense. Day trade futures in a prop firm. All right, I might try another shorter. If this thing pops up here and then comes back down, a little. Yep, that's good. That's good enough. That's enough. All right, here we go. If this thing wants to come back down here, I'm gonna try a short. We've now had 2 rejections. I am in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Little scalp. Oh, yeah. Weird. This is okay. I could probably upsize. This distance here is still only 10 points. So not very volatile right now. What was it, yesterday or a couple days ago? There have been some days where this same distance. So what do I mean? The distance from this number to this number, right now it's 10, right? Not to insult your intelligence, but you can see there's a difference of 10. But a couple of days ago, this same exact distance was like 50. So I could realistically up the size there. I don't like props and I'm looking into futures. Why would you not like what? Because props don't let you behave as a degenerate? What do you mean you don't like having consequences reduced? I'm long because everyone is trying to short this and I'm banking on it squeezing on them. Well, okay, I think Brap, you need a little bit more context. Like from an investment, like a swing trade standpoint, Yeah, Tyler, I don't know. That's more questions would need to be asked. Yeah, never mind, Robert. Okay, so Robert, you do your thing, brother. I'm trying to help you out, but yeah, if you wanna make your life harder, that I'm glad. That's actually very impressive. You can make money day trading options. What I'm telling you is, imagine how much more money you would make if you did not have to deal with theta. But hey, if you're good, you're kind of sounding like the type of guy that's like, you act like you want to hear, but like I don't think you actually do. But hey, man, if it's working for you, go for it, brother. Greetings from Dominican Republic. Hey. Yeah, I mean, the point of I don't like prop like you don't understand how prop firms work if you don't like them. Their ability now, I understand there are some prop firms that have 8 million rules. I can see why you may not like them, but you can't make blanket statements. But yeah, prop firms and their magic ability to reduce consequences is quite frankly magical. That is their true superpower. Their ability to reduce consequences. Anyone got Discord? Yes, I have a Discord. Will take profit send trade confirms to a third party. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like, are you asking, are they like Robinhood or they're selling your order flow? Is that what you're asking? Robert, again, you're okay. This is the last time I'm going to address it because I can tell you're not listening. I am not pushing it back. I'm not pushing back against your ability to make money. As I've said, my claim is not this. I am not saying you cannot make money day trading options. That's not my claim. My claim is you are making your life harder than it needs to be to day trade options. So when you talk here and give me examples of how you made money, that's not addressing my point because I'm not arguing that you can't make money. So I don't think you're either. I'm not sure what's going on, but like you're not actually hearing my point of contention. So that's why I'm saying, Robert, good for you, brother. You go do your own thing. Let's see here. Maybe along. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna try a long here. Put my stop down there. So if this wants to pull back some more. Now, if this is the backside of the move and this thing's going to roll completely over, well, these will not be pleasant trades. I'll go back to lurking. Yeah, I mean, if you're not, I mean, yeah, I don't know, Robert. You're just not coming across as being actually genuine in wanting to listen. Like you keep saying all this stuff that makes it sound like you're open to learn, but then like, well, and then you don't. Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to listen to the math, that is okay. Again, trying to get long at the green line, stop at the red line. Come on. Don't trade futures without a prop firm. You'll get absolutely cooked. I think he's a troll, honestly. Let me check this. This is too much like. No, from 2015. Okay. Yeah. He literally just does not listen. You've been with me from the start. Well, that is very disheartening to me. I feel like I've let you down in many ways, so I apologize. Yeah, I don't know if they're trolls or if they're just people that I'm not sure. I don't know. Okay, looking for basically like a double bottom here. We have some support right here. So looking to get long at the green line. Stop is the red. I'm pretty sure Brapity has been here before, just trying to rage bait. Again. Why is being patient so hard sometimes? Like, just come down here. I don't know if it's me, but like patience creates like a sense of like self-entitlement. And I cannot stand self-entitled people. Like that's why I want to hustle and grinder. Because if you're hustling and you're grinding, then hey man, go for it. But like right now I feel self-entitled. Like I've been so patient, market. You need to fill me. It's like, well, no, that's not how this works. Just because you're patient doesn't mean you're entitled to anything. Okay, Real Animal Kingdom, are you a troll or are you real? Okay, here we go, maybe. Yes, I already told you I have a Discord. Go to claytrader.com and then look at the private community. Again, claytrader.com and then click on the area that says private community and then you can learn about the Discord that I have. Real. All right, well then there you go. I just gave your answer. You can stop asking about Discords. I don't know. Is this thing about to dump down through here? I think so. I'm going to err on the side of caution. Green line here is a 21 EMA. Purple line here is the 50 SMA. Short at 307. Stop in front on entry. Not sure what that means. Yeah, I only trade with Take Profit Trader. I don't do copy trade or anything like that, but yeah, usually I have a few accounts going. Maybe someday I'll get up to copy trading 40 accounts. But I'm kind of one of those slow and steady movers. Yeah, Jacob, I think you're overthinking how this all works a little bit. But no, nobody's selling your order flow or anything like that. I speak French. Yes, I assume so when you were asking yesterday if I can convert this into French. Oh, that's true, period. It is April Fool's Day, period. I should have remembered. So I was just telling you about a friend a while ago that had the they got married on April Fool's Day. So I was just asking him if they were gonna. He's like, no, it's our 10-year wedding anniversary today. I'm like, oh crap, yeah, no kidding, it's April Fool's Day. Of course you have an anniversary. Yeah, of course you're not gonna. I do not. Time for a win. I do not get a report. Copy trading just means this. So if you have, let's just say 5 accounts, because with Take Profit Trader, let's say you make on account 1, you go and you make a $100 trade. But you can have up to 5 accounts, meaning you can copy that trade to 4 more accounts, which brings you to 5. Meaning you only made that trade 1 time for $100. But if you copy trade it to these other ones, actually that trade happened 5 times. So you only made 1 trade for $100, but you're walking away with $500. So it can create very explosive type growth. Now, of course, on the flip side, if you copy trade and you go on tilt with that one account, you're copying all those tilt decisions to those other accounts. So like anything in life, there's always give and take. But yes, that is what copy trading is. And if you start to go out there and build your empire and start to use multiple prop firms, yeah, you could theoretically be trading, 40, 50 accounts at once. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Ty. That's pretty much what the logic boils down to. It's not math, it's just ego. Okay, I'm. This is why I now think you're a troll. I told you to go to this site, and I said click on let's go to the homepage, and I'll just send you the link. I don't. It doesn't matter. Who cares? There you go. I think this guy is just a really good troll because he just got me to actually take time to send him a link that I'm assuming he has no interest in. Going on tilt is a real term. It's just like I think it isn't. I mean, you can go on tilt. I don't know. I don't know where it actually comes from. Is that like a card trading? Is that like a poker term? I'm not sure. What do you think is a bigger grind for you, trading or live streaming? Both. Like this. Because trading while live streaming, it's not the easiest thing. Especially when you have losing trades. I think I've gotten better at it, but the told you so people, it's just really, it's obnoxious. So what's the bigger grind? Trading while live streaming. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Especially when I'm showing everything here on the, exactly when I get in. I'm not like making trades off the live stream and then, okay, now I'll show everybody that I just made a trade off the stream. Doesn't TPT... Well, yeah, TPT closes accounts if you try to hedge. Or if there is hedging, they're closed. Well, it was just a mistake. Well, was it a hedge? Well, yeah, but it was just a mistake. Well, it was still a hedge. So, like anything, they don't care about the reason. They care about the thing. So, yes, they like every prop firm as far as I'm aware of. If you hedge positions, if you try to manipulate things. But, well, I wasn't trying to. It was an accident. Yeah, but it still happened, right? Okay. I had a feeling that guy was a troll this whole time. So he's banned. I really like your daily recap. Cool. Thanks for the feedback. We are just, so I'm glad earlier I had mentioned, I don't know, that one doesn't feel right anymore. The spidey senses were on that one because that would have definitely been a losing trade. So I'm glad I canceled that out. Israeli Broadcasting Authority negotiations between the U.S. and Iran are not progressing positively. Yeah, I could see that being something that would cause this sort of price movement right now. Entry 24020. 24. Okay, so your entry, Flash Gordon, is all the way down here. Right here. This is your entry, 24020. I mean, you might... I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that per se. I'm just saying you might be waiting a while, brother. Yeah. His entry is for tomorrow, maybe. That's the goal. Okay, well, we are definitely different traders then. You sound to be more like a swing trader type person, which again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying we're certainly different traders. I'm going long at 1 and pretty much huge. I'll consider a long down around this pink line here, but I'm going to want to see if it wants to show me that. Maybe it wants to... Am I saying maybe a lot? I think I am. Plus one... Good job, Brian. So I am going to potentially try to catch a knife here, but I'm not going to just throw an order to buy right here. I want to see if maybe I can get a bit of confirmation. In trading, all you got is maybe. Correct. Correct. Maybe is better than I really try my best to not as much as I'm not perfect at it, but yeah. Whoa, okay, oil. Interesting. Oh boy. Maybe I should try. Okay, this could be if oil pops, I'm gonna be crispy. I'm gonna be a crispy piece of bacon. There it is, right there. Oh boy. I should probably be doing the micro, not the mini on oil. That would alleviate a lot of the unknowns, but I'm trying to watch this too. Oh my god, didn't even care. Okay. Yeah, what? Okay, that's got to be the news. So what was the news again? That Israel says that negotiations are not doing well? Israeli Broadcasting Authority negotiations between U.S. and Iran are not progressing positively. Yeah. All right, that all makes sense. Okay, maybe a bounce here. This is the 200 period simple moving average. Remember there was that one dude here? I don't know where they went, but they're like, when I was up around here trying to tell us, you never short a bullish 5-minute candle. And I mean, it's just gone over down since then. It's just like, I really wish people would just understand there are many ways to trade. So there's no point in making a universal claim. To be fair, though, there are some universal claims. And a universal claim would be you need to manage risk. Now, how you manage risk, yeah, that's where you start to get into the, okay, everybody can do that a little bit differently. Yeah, he did say that. I'd push back, but when you say the word just, Like, no, he didn't just tell him that. He like, isn't that a couple days old now? All right, maybe along here. We're getting a bit of a hammer. Come on. Okay, I'm in. See if we can get a bounce here up off of the 200 period simple moving average. Come on. Took one off. Took another one off. Still got 3. Took another one off. Okay, let's let these last 2 cook. Let's get these at break even. So this will be a green trade now. I just don't know how much of a green trade because I don't know how much this might want to bounce. It might not bounce anymore at all. Good. Start to move it up as it goes. Good. Keep bouncing for me. Good. I'm getting tight because it could very realistically get rejected from that area right there. Keep coming up, brother. Give me a nice spike up through there. Come on. Spike up through there, brother. Come on. Get up through there. Push. Yeah. Again, not shocking that the price is struggling at this area here. That was a former support, now acting as resistance, and stopped out. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Just got sent a margin call. Well, Eddie, I hope you're just trolling. I hope that's just joking around. If you're not, I am sorry to hear that, but that would be the most recent example of why day trading futures and a prop firm is the way to go. Maybe another long down here. Purple line. 50, again, SMAs are for losers. Well, that's fine. But there's the SMA. I'm old school, dog. I'm old school. I'm an old man. I like me some SMAs. Now, to be fair, I do use EMAs. That's the 21 EMA. But right there's a 200 SMA. Throw that up on 8 micros. Nice job. Long at 235. All right. Yeah, MMA. I like it in the sense of I appreciate what those guys are doing. I mean, that is not easy at all. You're trusting the 200? All right. Yeah. I am take profit trader. They have, in fact, just very quickly, why do I even say that? Well, right here, reason for the beginner and take profit trader is just very, very clean set of rules. Very easy to understand. No consistency rules, no scalping, anything like that. But yeah, if you're experienced or whatever, that's not only my thoughts on the prop firms, but that's also if you want to help support the stream. That is how you can do so. With Code Clay, with any of those prop firms, supports the stream. You feed some hungry children. You get the current deal. You save yourself some money. It's a win-win for everybody. You are welcome. Spank him, Cletus. Dassner, are you in a spank him trade right now? Are you in a Cletus spank him trade? By the way, my sweet mother got me this for Christmas. My sweet, sweet mother that did the April Fool's joke that I talked about earlier. Nice hair. Well, I'll pass that along to my wife because my wife cuts my hair. I have not. No. Vivia. In fact, so much so I'm going to go ahead and delete that out because I have no idea who they are. So I don't want to risk. I'm not saying they're scumbags, but I have no. Yeah, they could be. They could be, so I'm going to just go ahead and err on the side of caution. Do I drink iced coffee? No. I like women, so I'll just leave it at that. Viv for short. What do you mean? You don't think it? You do think I'm being crazy to think that some unknown prop firm might be like not good? Do you drink it, Yellowhammer? Please tell me you do. Because if you do and you laughed at what I said, that makes me like you even more because it tells me you got a good sense of humor. And you can take a joke. I wrote that down, started with turning micros. Well, I mean, keep in mind, rookie, that you're with Take Profit Trader, right? Oh, I see what you did there, Radomir. I see what you did. Okay, well, I mean, you have 5 days regardless. So, I mean, do you actually need 1,500? You know what I mean? I would say, I would even push back, like, who cares if you don't pass in 5 days anyways? But, like, I would say you're pushing way too hard. There's no upside. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think you're pushing a little harder than what it needs to be. Yeah, you know, I think I've had some before, Yellowhand. Like, it's not terrible. It's fine. Well, again, you're essentially pressing to pass it in 2 days. But like that doesn't do, like you still have to do the 3 days anyways. So I don't know. It seems like you might be pressing a little bit harder than needs to be. Tricky situation here. We do have a bear pennant. Whoops. Whoop, that's not. What is going on? There we go. Okay. So bottom of the bear pennant. Let's just use the 200 period. All right, this is probably more of a flag. Top of it right here. Then we have the downwards move right here. So like a bear flag. I stopped trying for 5 days. That's the minimum. Oh, okay. You stopped. Okay, trying. I was like, you stopped trying for what? You stopped trying trading for. But I'm like, then it's like, okay, you're talking about the test phase. I stopped trying for 5 days. That's the minimum. I take as many days as it takes now that I haven't won. Yeah. Again, I would still say aim to pass within the first month. That way you don't have to pay the fee again. But I mean, a month with the way futures move, as I think a lot of you have experienced, that's plenty of time. Expecting a sweep higher. Okay, so how do you make money from that, Flash Gordon? Could you give us some numbers? How would you make money from a sweep higher? Okay, if that's what you're expecting, fantastic. So you're expecting a sweep higher. How do you make money from a sweep higher? Could you give us an entry point, a target, and a stop loss, please? Because that will really help us understand how you would make money from something that you expect to happen. I have used the 25K. Not a huge fan. I like the 50K and the 150K. But that doesn't mean that those are the right ways to go about it. That's all personal preference. All right, have a good one, I'm trolling. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I can't wait to hear Flash Gordon's trade plan here. Yeah, sweep. Okay, that's not a trade plan. I need 3 numbers from you, good sir. I need an entry point as a number. I need a stop loss as a number. I need a target as a number. So like, how do you keep using words? What I'm asking is how are you going to make money from these words? And if you give us those 3 numbers, then we'll be able to tell. Okay, it's not, You can take as long as you want to pass one of the accounts. I'm just saying it's a minimum of 5 days. And the drawdown, it's at 4,500 is a drawdown. Not even, I don't have, obviously he's seeking attention. So if you're going to make it that obvious you're seeking attention, I'm just not going to give it to you. No, Flash Gordon, why are you, okay, I don't know. Why is it that tribe, that cult of people can never actually give a trade plan? It's always words. They're cool sounding words. I can see that. They're cool sounding words. Waiting for a sweep and this and that. And it's like, okay, but how are you going to make money from it? And then just more cool sounding words, never numbers. Right, exactly. He says, expecting a sweep higher. I said, okay, so you're expecting something to happen. So, but how are you going to make money from what you expect? And then I just get more words. It's wild. Okay, if anybody... Yeah, again, Flash Gordon, this would be my last... Because I think you're just a troll now. So I think I just need to ban you. I already gave you the entry. Yeah, where's your stop loss? I asked for 3 numbers, not 1. I'm telling you, if you get caught up in the cult, it turns you into... Just like, I don't even know. Like, it makes you either, people think you're a troll because you're being intentionally difficult and avoiding answers. But a lot of times, I don't think these people are trolls. They're just mimicking their cult leader, so they don't actually know how to give a trade plan. Flash Gordon, do you even know what a stop loss is? And all kidding aside, like, I don't even know, do you know what that is? Like, I understand you gave us an entry, but where's your stop at? Do you know what a stop is? Well, there's the bear flag breaking down. See, look at that. Code Clay. Code your... Yeah, I mean, I hear if you use Code Clay, then you'll have just what Scary Drawdown says. They're making you money. I'm out, so all good. Okay, so in other words, Flash Gordon, you don't know what you're doing. Gotcha. You are a newbie, and that's to be expected. I'm expecting what did he say? A sweep higher. Okay, how are you going to make money from that? Well, I don't know. It sounded cool, though, so I said it. I said it, though. Okay. Warren out. You had me for a second. Warren is out for Cletus. Hello? Jet? Hi, Jet. You want to come say hi? Come say hi real quick. Okay, just real quick. Okay, just real quick. You got no pants on, huh? All right. We'll try not to get anybody thrown in jail here. Can you say hi to everybody real quick?
Hi.
Okay.
This?
Yeah, there you are. Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay. No, out.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I invited him in.
Oh, okay.
He just showed everybody his manhood. Nothing. Oh, I'm just joking. What? Yeah, I did. Oh, have you? Good job, Jet. Good job, buddy. In the middle of potty trading. He's discovering the value of a toilet, right? That's what phase of life he is in. We are trying to illustrate, hey, let's manage risk. Risk of what? Let's manage rash risk, right? You won't have as many rashes if you use this risk management of rash mechanism known as a toilet. So that's what we're doing. That's where what Krim, I'm still waiting for your 100-point scalp, brother. When was that going to happen, brother? That was the plan. Yeah, no, that's the point. That's how I can tell you're new, Flash Gordon. You think words are a plan. Let me illustrate this for you. Flash Gordon, you call up your broker and you're like, I'm expecting a liquidity sweep higher. Put in my orders. They're going to be like, well, we need to know where you want to buy. Listen, I'm expecting a liquidity sweep higher. Like, okay, that doesn't mean anything, sir. We need numbers. We need numbers, sir. Listen, I trade concepts. I expect the liquidity sweep higher. Give me that, right? Obviously. So like, I told you the plan. No, that's not a plan. I don't know. I think, do we ban this guy? I think he might just be a troll at this point. He's either a troll or he's just, I don't know. It is. All right. Okay, Flash, go. This is the last time. And I'm being serious. Do you know what a stop loss is? Yes, I'm mad because I'm mad at what your cult leader has done to you. So yes, I am actually mad. Because it irritates me when new people such as you show up, you get stuck in the cult, and then it turns you into what you are right now. That does irritate me. Okay, maybe a bounce here at the VWAP. All right, open season on Flash. Ban him. Poor guy, corrupted by the cult. It's a shame. Maybe a bounce here at VWAP coming down. Robert, just stop. You don't listen to me anyways, dude. Of course he was. It's such a shame. Ugh. Hey, Timbo. See, look at Johnny Castro. Do you see how he just gave 3 numbers? It's amazing. It's amazing how the cult members can't do that. They can use cool sounding words, but to actually give 3 numbers, oh boy. Have I watched every peak? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's check the profile. Has this dude been here before? Is this a troll back? Okay, maybe not. Again, I'm waiting for that dotted yellow line, which is VWAP. I will think about a long down there. Whoops. No, I want. Oh, there we are. All right. As of now, zero confirmation. It just cut right down through it like a warm knife through butter. Okay, maybe this might be a next interesting area. On the 5 minute, we have the 200 period. Let's see. Do we want to maybe watch it on both? So right here, we have the 200 period. That's down here around 125. So we'll watch it on the 2 minute, though. Is there news? I think the news already came out. Something about the peace talks are not going very well. Okay, maybe something around here, maybe. Got to monitor. I know. Yep. Got to monitor the situation. You got to monitor for those iron baboon liquidity donkeys. We're just dropping. Again, 125. I'm not going to go with 3 because that is... Yeah, I'll go with 3. Okay. Basically right here is essentially what I showed you on the 5 minute is that 200 period moving average. If it breaks 200. I mean, I don't know about that, Robo. You're getting a little dramatic for me there. What's so special about 200? They put us to sleep today, then boom. Yeah, I mean, this afternoon is, this has been lively. Hey, do we got 16 people out there that can get us up over 300 likes? Do I have 16 knight in shining armors? But if you're enjoying this in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind hitting that like button, that would be fantastic. It helps. I know it may not seem like it's doing much because it's such an easy little button to press, but it does make a difference. So if you could hit that like button, that would be much appreciated. I hate the falling knife game. Yeah, it can be. I hate it too, but yet I always am tempted to do it. It's crazy how that works. Whoa, hey, 320. Okay, I guess I just needed to ask. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. I guess I just needed to ask. Offer up a reminder to people. Thank you. Yeah, am I short? But I am. I'm open for potentially a short. But in this market, who knows? Maybe this thing is about to V-shape straight back up and cook everybody. Clay, do you run? No. I like spin biking. I was buying 50K from one of your suggested firms, and it just gave me 100% off. Yeah. With Apex, that's where Apex gets you with the activation fees. But thank you either way for using code Clay. I appreciate it. I'm still interested in that 200 period moving average on the 5 minute, but I don't know. Well, yeah, of course, Lance. That's how that game works. If you choose to go with micros in the name of managing risk and you're correct about the trade, you will automatically wish, dang, I should have stayed with minis. However, what you're discounting is what happens if you were wrong, Lance? Would you have that same regret? Would you have the regret? Oh, I was wrong on this trade. I wish I had done it with minis. Would you have that regret? The green line here is a 21 EMA. Pink line is the 200 SMA. Dotted yellow is the VWAP. Yeah, that's my point, Lance. You're focused on the wrong thing. As I've always said, focus on risk management. It's way easier to not regret it because you realize, well, had that been a losing trade, I know that I would not have regretted, oh, darn it, I wish I would have used minis. No, you're going to be like, man, I'm smart. I use micros. Rookie, I don't know, maybe like the megaphone? Is that what you're talking about? I am very confused on what's happening on Friday. So I just got this from one of the prop firms. So what is going on? Markets will be closed as of 9:15 a.m. Eastern. On Friday, I didn't think they were open at all on Friday. So I have no idea. So they are open a little bit on Friday. Because I saw something else that said they close on Thursday at 6 or at 5 p.m. Eastern and they don't open back up until Sunday. Oh, real? I hate Google. I absolutely... Good Friday futures trading hours. Now I probably won't be able to find where I found it. Okay, so futures are open until 9:15 a.m. Am I understand that right? They close at Eastern time. They'll close Friday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Is that okay? That is, dude, I swear. Where is that now? I saw something that was like, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm okay. All right, so I don't know. On Friday, maybe I'll do a stream from like, I don't know, 8 a.m. to 9:15, just like a power hour type thing. I don't know if that'll be worth it or not. So I don't know. Maybe I will try something on Friday morning then. Dude, I could have. I definitely saw something that was like they closed. No. That's all right. Whatever. There we go. Well, if you want to help support the stream, as always, code Clay, all caps, with any of these prop firms I use, I recommend Take Profit Trader. I think they're the best out there, king of the business right now, whether you're a beginner in the prop firm space or experienced. I would say Take Profit Trader definitely deserves at least to try. But if you have one of these other ones that you like to use and you want to enjoy or want to help support the stream because you enjoy it, code Clay, all caps, will give you the best deal at whatever these prop firms are. So it's a win-win for everybody. You're saving money. You're helping support the stream. You're feeding hungry children. Because as an FYI, I have 6 children. They are hungry. So yes, technically speaking, using code Clay, you are feeding hungry children. They just happen to be mine. But I'm going to go ahead and call it good. You know, I actually feel pretty... I think I'm coming out of it. Today was a fine live stream. No big bangers, but as I tiptoe around, today was a good confidence builder. So we'll see how things continue to play out. But I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern on your way out. If you don't mind hitting that like button, that would be fantastic. If you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe, turn on notifications, especially for like Friday, for example. I'm thinking I'll do a stream on Friday, but what time do I start? Not quite sure, but when you turn on the notifications, you'll be notified when I do go live. So just a good reason why to hit that notification bell. So thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it. See everybody back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Like I said, hit that like button on your way out if you don't mind. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and see you back tomorrow.